What? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yay.
I want to try something.
Okay.
Is my voice changed?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, let me try something different. How about now?
It before there was slight. I would say there's a slight like echo effect.
Okay.
Previously, there isn't. It's cleaner now.
How was your day?
Um. Well, without pointing fingers at anybody like myself, I may have stayed up until 2 o'clock last night playing Mass Effect. So
Wow.
yeah, I just kept getting sucked in and sucked in and sucked in. Um. So when I woke up naturally on my own this morning at 9. I went, "Oh shit, I really got to get up and start drinking coffee and waking up because I had Tabletop Journeys podcast to play,
Oh
the
wow.
actual play at 10." So that went until about 3:30. Um, so I have two games today. That was a lot of fun, even with some of the technical difficulties we had. That was a ton of fun. Um, Especially playing a changeling. Oh, that must be Lee.
Is it? Jen, can you change your color to green?
You want me to change my color to green?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the color on your base.
Yeah, I may have. Have you been listening to the actual play podcast? The actual play for.
I haven't. Yes.
So, not very. Alarai hasn't changed shape in front of more than who was in that second game, that first game that I was in. And in today's game, there was only two people that were there that I had changed my shape in front of,
Ah. Yes.
and I changed my shape completely in this game. I went from my Furbolg shape to a Bollywog, whatever
Yep.
they are. Um, and used it to go and pull a target, a hag that we were going to fight, draw her out, so that she was within sight range of our person in a tree hiding as an archer. But because my clothes don't change, and I went from a 7-foot Furbolg, I was down to a 5-foot Bollywog, and so I was the Swamp King frog in Alarai's oversized bra and her panties hanging off because I didn't have anything else to wear.
Yeah. It's an interesting group. Pretty wild dynamics of that party.
Yeah, and we had a new guy today.
Oh, got a new
Um,
guy.
I guess he's their most recent patron. Um,
Cool.
he's going to be fun to play with, I think.
This must be maybe. Oh, that's my brother.
Hmm.
What are these names they default in?
Who knows? You want to turn yours yellow. For Asians.
It's like racist.
The joke is still out there.
Hey, look at that. 2 for 2. I'm in.
I know.
Yay!
So we try that early stuff. Took the boys to go see Spider-Man.
No spoilers. We're going out on Thursday for my
It is
son's birthday.
So
tough.
good.
So tough not to. There's so much going on between that and Hawkeye. It was like,
See, and I haven't watched any of that either. I need to and I want to, but I just haven't been able to.
No spoilers. Spider-Man's one of my favorite Marvel movies.
This one?
This one.
what this did is historic. It's just hands down historic. Like, it's not. You can't even define it as a great movie. You have to define it as historic. That's how. That's how must see it is.
Awesome.
Really good. I'm just
I can't-
upset that the next movie's now not for like 6 months.
The next Marvel one.
Yeah, which I think is it Doctor
Is it Doctor
Strange?
Strange? I
Yeah,
think it's
it's like-
Doctor Strange.
I think it's in March or something like that. Yeah, it's like 6 months to the next movie. But
Well, I
I think after Hawkeye we have at least 2 more Disney series to get
isn't
through.
Morbius somewhere before that? It's not actually Marvel
Well-
Studios, but
So Morbius is in January, but
yeah.
I don't think it's, for lack of better terms, MCU proper. I think it's under Sony.
It is, but they linked
So-
it. If watching Spider-Man and watching Venom, Let There Be Carnage, they're coming in. So this is the setup. Morbius is to set up the next Spider-Man, I think. So as well. And who knows? Morbius being a vampire guy could be some part of the Blade thing that was supposed to be announced too. So there's that as well.
We shall see. Are we live yet on YouTube?
We are live because I had to get it going, but there's nobody on, so it's no big deal with that. Now it's a little chat session. Jen, do you have a light right above your face?
No, I have my work monitor. I was setting up my work computer. I could turn that off. I can control it, delete, and turn that off. Unless you want it. Oh, because I'm washed out.
Yeah, you just like a big glow on your face.
No, this part of my room does not have any light at all. So, like rolling my die, I have to pick up the die in order to see what I rolled.
Yeah.
So give me 2 seconds here.
No, that's a problem. I just thought I'd help you out seeing your live.
All right, I locked that computer, so it should shut off here in a few minutes, or go to sleep, as it were.
Oh, Rico's on the YouTube channel. I should almost share that. And good news, as we just came on, Glenn will be joining us again.
Woohoo!
He just told me he is going to return next month.
Oh, next month.
So we will have our wonderful full cast of dark elves, drow, paladin people.
More people.
Back to where we were.
Mic check. Can you guys hear me?
We hear you. Hey, turn your bar to red, Jacob.
That's not it. And change my name from Admiring McLean. Oh, very fitting for the Christmas season.
Oh, wow, yeah, there you go. Yippee-ki-yay.
Yeah, I was gonna peek at the stream and then I was like, oh my goodness, there's like a 20-second delay, and I was like, ooh, no, I can't do that.
Yeah. Well, I got the split screen going on, so I'm just trying to keep track of things, but it'll be a lot of stuff happening.
I have 2 computers, so
Dual monitors.
No.
Only because I don't know where my mouse is for my laptop, or otherwise I'd pull it up on my
I
laptop.
said I got the curved monitor. That's been my happiest purchase I've made this year in 2021. Thing is awesome.
yeah, whenever it is we get our house built and we go into that house, I cannot wait to set up my office and get second monitors for both of my personal laptops, because I have the second monitor for my work laptop, and 3 computers on one desk like this is a lot.
Part of me now wants to. I've been on a lot of. I get a lot of miniature sites, as you can see with terrain and stuff. Part of me wants to play a really interesting druid character because I'm getting so many minis to be able to turn into. I think it would be fantastic. I just ordered a penguin.
A penguin or the penguin?
A penguin.
Oh.
And a skunk. I've never seen those minis. I was like, I gotta have a skunk. I had to have the skunk and the penguin. And then I found Griffin Miniatures that has also the first Harrington that I saw too, so I had to order him too.
Yeah, I have a friend who just got a 3D printer, so he's actually printing out a bunch of my minis that are on Hero Forge.
Oh, nice.
It's not
He's
bad.
gonna give them to me for free, and then he's like, and I love doing it so much, and it's so cheap when you do it yourself. He's like, whenever it is you move into your house, let me know, and I'm gonna print you up whatever you want, whatever size, statue. I'm like, Ahsoka Tano. I need the Ahsoka Tano, baby.
Ooh. If he does a statue, I might have to send you the sapphire thing and have you send it my way.
Well, okay, yeah, sure.
Well, because I'm never going to play her live in a mini, but I thought because she's
Yeah.
my iconic character for over a year now, so.
He's printing up one of the minis he's printing up is a Bertrand mini, just so I have it.
Statue size? I can get statue size.
Not statue size. She's a mini, but
I think you got to do statue size with her too. I'm telling you, you got to do what they did for the Mighty Nine.
What do you mean?
They made statues, like they made.
Oh,
they made
yeah.
Thor, they made Jester, right? And
They've-
Beauregard.
They have Ford, Jester, and Gilmore, and the twins, Molly. That
Yeah,
Molly
that's
statuette, I love that thing so, but it's like just under $200. I'm like, yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, that's the only thing about them. They went pretty pricey on. I didn't think McFarlane always did it that pricey before, but I guess he does.
Yeah.
All right, let's just kind of couple minutes. Hopefully, we get Jake and Leonika sitting down, and then we kind of go forward. Matt said he might be just a little bit late. Who knows? We'll take it as a Alesky pouting in his room thing. So pretty soon, I think January we're gonna have a pretty sizable party. So that would be pretty good. What's once started as 4 players, now we'll be up to 7.
Phew. Someone is gonna die.
I already killed someone though.
NPC.
Yeah.
That being said, we're all an NPC in somebody's story.
You are really heading. That's why I gave you guys all that magic, because you guys are about to hit some heavy hitters.
Oh, like a dragon wasn't enough.
Well, the dragon was a pretty heavy hitter, but you consistently be running into things with legendary actions.
consistently. Great.
And Jen, you have that. So the spear's all in there for you, all set. You get that pretty well.
Yes. And let me tell you, I had to sit long and hard to figure out what I was going to,
Attune.
what I was going to have attuned, and what I was not going to have attuned.
Yeah, it gets difficult. My artificer goes through your problems a lot. He's got a bunch of stuff, and now he has to decide what he wants to attune to, because the stuff he makes, some of the things he has to attune to. So it gets pretty difficult for him to figure out which way to go.
Yeah, and last session, I mean, I told you this, but for everybody else, last session when I was like, but I have 2 bows. I mean, technically right now I have 3 bows. One is just not special, and I'm assuming I'm going to sell it at some point. But I have 2 bows that require attunement, and somebody was like, you don't need 2 bows. And I'm like, yes, I do. They do different things.
That was me. I said that. I'd like to see you try to shoot them both at the same time in a fight.
Jacob,
Mm-mm.
you completely missed Klaus having a world of luck with the Wand of Wonder last session in Ebron.
I heard. I already knew what you. Jeff showed me all the mimics and everything. What you guys were gonna fight.
I did it, and I nailed the fireball, and then we fought some
So lucky.
some demon dogs, whatever, and I nailed the lightning bolt. It was pretty fantastic, man. But I got possessed again.
I know. I said you were turning into the new Carl. You
I
keep
know.
getting possessed.
But no one fully kills me. I just get slapped around a bit.
You
Totally
get
know how to
possessed
that.
every damn game.
Every damn time, man. Unbelievable. I walked right into that one too. It was great. Well, that was twice in a row. Klaus walked right into that possession thing.
You gotta be like Jeff, man. Just one session. Don't have anything that possesses people, please.
I can't
Oh
say
my
no
God.
because having you guys here, obviously with things going on, possessing you is just one of those elements that's like the DC universe taking on the Justice League. It's just one of those things you got to kind of try every time because
Yeah.
you guys are way too powerful to be left alone. So if I can possess one of you, it just turns the tide of the battle to make it more interesting.
Why is it always got to be me?
Because you're just that lucky guy. Also, possessing you is awesome because of your resistance. So it's like I take away the tank absorber for the party and then turn it on the other side.
And then he likes making you just go ham on us. Second wins and
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
going berserk. And
Yeah.
he's-
Of the two, it's either Jew or Hephaestus to try to possess as much as possible.
He's like, I can possess Jake, but then you guys are just one hit him. And take some of the fun out of it.
Yeah, I get one spell off, and that's about as far as it goes. All right.
Oh, hey Ben, you know all those die-cast soldiers that I showed you
Yeah.
from that auction? Yeah, someone bid them up. They're all between $14 to $42,
Wow.
with several of them between $20 and $30 for those sets.
Did you figure out if they were really worth that cost though, being die-cast?
From what I could find, and I couldn't find a whole lot, 20 to 25 seemed to be the average.
Yeah.
So a little surprised that they're going that high, but you know.
Okay. Welcome, anyone who's will you find this video later? I don't think there's anybody here live right now, but if you catch this and you've been following us for a long time, because we are deep into episodes that I lose track because we've had different platforms we've been bouncing on. But this is Streams of Spero. I'm Benito, your DM. I'm joined by Jen, who's playing Russell, Federico playing Jew, Lewanika playing Hephaestus.
Jesus, what the hell did I do to you that you use my freaking full
and
name?
Jacob is playing Firebrand, our wonderful wizard. We will soon be joined by Matthew, who will be playing Aleski. And on the hiatus right now is also Glenn, who will be joining us, I'm told, next month. So there are some still members to be playing. So that's good news if you're missing our favorite drow. Last session...
It's nice not to have drow killing us.
Yeah, last session you tracked down Jason, or you tracked down Jason the session before. You actually now encountered him, got a little bit of monologuing, talking with him, but it didn't last very long. He was trying to exit stage left, but Hephaestus was quick to kind of pin him down and try to figure the area out, and you guys really kind of closed in that circle on him. But he wasn't alone. He was in a dragon's lair, and you guys ended up fighting a mighty black dragon who really kind of raised some hell on the party, and a black pudding that gave Russell quite a bit of a fight. So that was pretty much wounded all of you, used a lot of your spells and abilities and things, and that left a sudden surprise by the Dread Order coming in and striking down our beloved ranger that we've had since a long time ago, Pepper, and she ended up dying in the arms of Aleski. That has kind of sent some bitter resentment. You guys have retreated back to the boat. Jew took that resentment to burning down the Dread Order's original place that you guys found him. And he was followed by Russell over there. But you're now back. You guys are resting as best you can. It's a heavy heart. Obviously deterred by the events that have happened. But you have discussed the matter. You still need to find Mystic. So you guys will slowly start to arise in the morning. Is there anything that anybody wishes to do? Why they do that in the morning? Anyone they want to talk to or figure that part?
Jew, why do you smell like smoke?
Found a really good barbecue place in town.
Did you bring
Russell
me back?
nods.
No, I did not.
I will never forget this betrayal. Never.
Hey, when was the last time you brought me beer from your ventures?
Like 2 days ago, when we were in the bar, and I got you one to go before we came down into the sewers.
All right, so I didn't go to a
It was
barbecue.
literally like yesterday. Not even yesterday. It was like 8 hours ago.
So maybe it wasn't a barbecue place. I might be slightly confused. It was a place that got barbecued. We don't need to talk about that. What's our next steps?
Okay.
We still have a mission to complete.
Yes, we still have to find Mystic.
HK, can you give me a perception check, please?
Absolutely.
And I have a feeling we're all in trouble because the Dungeon Master used our full names.
That's going to be a 29.
There is a familiar critter that is sitting on the dock post.
Oh,
Is it the
familiar?
It is the cat.
Sitting on the dock of the bay. I ain't chasing that fucking thing again.
I don't think that's
How
necessary.
far am I away from the cat?
I'm gonna say 23 feet. It
Hit
is
that
a
shit with
good
a chair.
10 feet off the plank, like the dock that's there on the post, and then you're inside the boat. You're a soldier, an alert, and perceptive one. So you just picked out the purple cat pretty easy.
Purple cat.
Yeah,
It's purple.
it's purple.
I'm going to go...
Interesting.
I'm going to do something totally out of combat. I'm going to go invisible,
Okay.
and then I'm going to Misty Step as a bonus action With the cat.
All right. Everybody else, basically, Hephaestus just disappears.
He can go invisible?
Okay.
When did that happen?
You misty step toward the cat.
What is Misty Step? Demonstrate that.
It looks at you, even invisible.
I want to see that IRL.
I just wish to see your mistress. Will you take us to her?
The cat does a purr, jumps down, circles around your leg, moves about 3 feet, and then sits and just looks at you, as if maybe waiting. You can give me an animal handling to kind of maybe get an insight on it.
Like my cat.
That's a 25.
Yeah, that's pretty indication in a cat-like behavior that he will take you. At least he seems to understand. He will lead you.
Before he leaves, Dew has a beer on the table and it knocks it off.
No, he's not doing that.
Now that's a cat.
I will
chop that cat's head off.
I will go visible at this point and then wave the party to follow me.
All right. Everyone, give me a perception check.
Did we know he could go invisible?
Sure.
13.
You were at a barbecue, so you didn't know, but I told everybody last night.
Natural 20 for a 26.
Okay.
Y'all need to save those rolls because you know
I
tonight's
know.
gonna be long.
24.
Use them all. Use them all. Yeah, you see us standing on the docks waving because he's a pretty large dude. Is Hephaestus telling you
Little
to
bit.
like follow? Who
Oh,
goes?
let's follow him.
All right,
Yeah,
Firebrand,
I'll
you
follow.
you jump off the boat, go to the docks, follow.
Yeah.
Jew,
Yep, I'm going. Let's go.
Russell.
I wasn't perceptive enough, but I see everybody else going, so I'll follow the crowd.
It wasn't
Right
a
behind
difficult
Firebrand.
perception.
I'm right with Firebrand.
Okay. T goes. Where are you all going? We're going somewhere?
We're going with HK.
Oh.
HK
okay.
is going somewhere.
All right.
HK, where are we going?
So T will.
Lassie, is Jim well?
We're following the cat.
All right.
Oh,
T will follow. You're
God.
not asking for anybody else?
Wait, the cat's not running?
Definitely ask for Rydell.
Can we have
How are you
someone
gonna do that?
like?
You're on the end of the dock.
I'm gonna call for him.
Got to page him.
He will finally have, the cat moves off about 10 feet down the alley, the road.
Yep.
And Rydell will lean across the boat with Laura. Yes?
Follow us if you will. We have a lead.
Well, Zindred's here. She's still in some meditation things over for the Raven Queen. But I'll let Laura go with you.
Understood.
Laura smiles and she will jump down to the plank, the plank, and follow you.
All right. Walk this way.
All right. After you begin following the cat, it is not leading you on a hard chase. It is prancing through most of everything. You guys are easy enough to follow because of its color, and it's not moving terribly fast, even through the crowds. But after about 20 minutes, it gets to a almost a familiar area that you remember going down, and it slips down into the sewer grate.
Ah, jeez.
Well, we'll follow, I guess.
Okay, how are you going to open the grate?
I'm gonna lift it.
Roll.
Strength.
Can I help him?
Anyone helping
more-
will give you advantage now.
It's more emotional, but
I'm assuming Jew is actually, after you try, Jew will understand that he'll need the help, so it'll be an advantage now.
26.
Oh, easy. Okay, you pick it up. It is not a very large grate, so Jew and Hephaestus aren't fitting down that thing anytime soon.
what if I push really hard from the top?
You're pretty much sure that you will completely plug him as a stopper into the grate.
Well, I have another means to get through. I just don't know how to fix Jew's issue. If
Yeah,
he
you
strips down
you can
his
Misty
gear,
step
will he
it.
be able to get through?
What? You saying I'm too fat to fit the
You're a large
As-
man, and it's
As a matter of fact.
it's a pretty thin grate.
DM just called me fat.
Yep.
Using my full name, calling me fat. Someone get hurt tonight.
If Jew strips his gear, might he be able to fit in?
It'll be tight, really, and he could get stuck, unless you have some type of lubrication.
Oh, hold on.
I do have
Hold on.
oils.
I think I have a way. Hold on. I have a
We
way.
need to clarify this conversation for anybody just hopping in. We're talking about tight fits, lubrication, and HK's chasing kitty.
I have
With oils.
This is.
I have a
this
way.
is
So I have a way.
kid-friendly,
So
we swear.
oiling up is just for your preference at that point. You don't have to, but different strokes for different folks. I'm gonna polymorph him into a cat as well, and he can jump down.
Okay. Cast the spell. Jew, are you a willing participant to the polymorph?
Yes.
You are now a cat. Yellow.
For up to an hour, unless I feel like letting you go.
Okay. You're a yellow cat. You go down you go down the grate.
What am I?
I'll do it. I
Um,
don't want to say it.
Did you turn me into a Siamese?
Fine.
HK, what is
Turn
it?
him into Garfield. Turn him into
HK,
Garfield.
how are you getting down?
I'm gonna use my Fey gift and alter self
Okay.
to a more slender version of of the human form that I usually use, so I should be able to fit through.
Yes, you will be able to do that.
You're looking svelte, HK.
All right. The rest of you will drop down into the sewer. The purple cat is waiting, and with a yellow cat now. And the purple cat seems to be intrigued with the yellow cat.
Oh, maybe I'll let this play out.
But,
Maybe a love connection.
It leads you. It continues to lead you down the tunnels.
I'll turn you. I'll let go of the. I'll stop my concentration. So once he's down, so he turns back to himself.
Okay. So you're back up. All right.
Aw, I was about to stroke him.
You guys
Hurry
go
back, hurry
a
back.
long ways. You're counting maybe an hour and a half. This cat leads you down into the sewers. It feels like it dropped several levels deeper.
And this is
Very
a good
similar
idea.
to what
Why?
you guys originally did when you found the dragon. Or Jason.
Okay.
That's a hint.
Who wishes to take the lead?
HK. Come.
And I also
I
need,
guess that
are you using light sources? Because it is.
we're gonna have to if I'm taking the lead.
There's no light.
I got my goggles.
Your Googles.
Does that mean you got the lead?
I guess.
Okay. Choose in front. Who's second?
I'll go next,
All
but I'm probably gonna place a hand on Jew's shoulder because I don't have dark vision.
Okay. Who's next?
HK.
Okay. Firebrand, you next.
If we're not trying to be sneaky, I can cast a light spell. It's a cantrip.
We're not being sneaky. We're being led.
Okay.
So
So I'll cast a light spell.
Okay.
On my staff. On my staff.
How long does it last?
An hour.
Okay.
So, until the spell ends, the object sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Okay. So pretty much the party now is in light, but you won't be seeing very well outside of it, except for Jew, who's got the goggles, so he's kind of picking things up, much like the cat in dark vision. Do you have the lead? Are you doing anything special as you follow the cat?
Just trying to stay observant of the surroundings. Keeping an eye out for any booby traps.
Give me a
Slick shoes!
investigation.
I just watched Goonies the other night. What am I doing?
Investigation check.
Investigation.
Oh,
It's 2.
that's what I'm good at.
A 5.
It looks pretty damn clear.
It's dark. It's pretty dark down here.
All right, you seem to be checking quickly. You don't really seem like you're picking up too much because you're very intent on following the cat, seeing as you're the lead to this party. Anybody
But we know
else?
how good I am at navigating, so yeah, I probably should pay attention to which way I'm going.
Yeah, typical. It's typical of Jew and his navigation skills.
You guys keep letting me go first.
Rather, it's kind of like got history, but apparently no one learns from it. All right, anybody else in the party want to do anything while Jew is leading you guys along?
I'm also going to keep an eye out, and if he's, honestly, since I'm right behind him, if he's wandering off from where the cat is leading, I'll probably just poke him.
Well, you can't really see the cat very well because it's out of the light.
Oh, okay,
So,
then never mind.
Yeah, the cat's a little bit farther down, 20 feet, and it's definitely out of the light that Firebrand is casting because there's about 5 people back of you. So, like I said, your party, you can see each other good, but you can't see very far out on the perimeters.
So he's like over 40 feet ahead of me.
The cat is, yeah.
Stupid cat! If you want us to follow you, slow down.
Well, you guys are also
Stay where
a
we can
larger
see
party
you.
now. Happens when you get larger parties, they tend to take up more space.
Maybe it's late for a tea party.
All right, Russell, you can still give me also an investigation check, please, because you are looking around. Firebrand and Hephaestus, what would you like to do while she's checking?
So,
13 minus 1, so 12.
Okay.
Just keep my eyes peeled, listening, looking,
Okay.
tasting. No, I'm just
Tasting?
kidding. There's no tasting. No, I'm just kidding. I'm using all of my senses.
Okay.
yeah, I'm just gonna kind of search, see if I catch signs of it. Maybe like something it may have stepped in, and look for ripples or and sounds. I'm more doing sight and sound than touch sensation kind of thing.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Yeah, not so much on the investigation.
As you guys are walking through, both Russell and Hephaestus, though, you will kind of start to notice there's more garbage down here for some whatever reason. They sort of look like clothing, armor, and maybe broken weapons.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
Nope.
I will point it out to T and anybody else who's behind me who sees me pointing at it.
The only one behind you is Hephaestus. T is taking up rear guard behind Firebrand, so she's not close to you right now.
All right, then I'll point it out to whoever's behind me.
Okay, so both of you two seem to both pick it up and now get confirmation from each other that you're kind of going into some type of change of terrain.
Looking at the broken armor, does it look like snapped, shattered, or does it look melted, corroded?
Give me another investigation check, and I will give you advantage being a trained soldier.
That's gonna be a 22.
These definitely look like they were typical battleground type of destruction or decay on them. Definitely look like blunt damage, crack damage from blades, or just regular wear and tear from being stepped on or whatever. They do not look like anything from fire, acid, freeze, thing like that. It just definitely looks like a normal type of battlefield situation. But you would also guessing hundreds of years of weathering. So
Okay.
nothing
So this is an
recent.
old
Hundreds.
battlefield.
Yes.
Soldiers fell here, but it was some time ago. We should keep moving. I'll keep an eye out for anything that looks like still want to kind of move forward or try to find the right way to go, but I will certainly try to take note if I see anything that will give me an idea of who may have fought here or the history of what took place here.
Rather difficult because, like again, it looked like it was been trampled on. This battle happened, but it was still a walk path
Yeah.
for many type of Desians and creatures and stuff like that. So it has not, and just the cold of the sewers and the rot and the waste of waste systems and stuff going through it here and there once in a while has definitely degraded a lot of this. You don't even see much of actual bodies yet, but this seems like, again, things have been scattered out from an old fight.
Wait, so there's a bunch of clothes and everything, but there's no skeletons?
Nope.
Oh,
Just like pieces
mother,
of armor and stuff that you can tell.
mother trucker. Where'd them skeletons go?
Yeah, they're probably at the end of this tunnel.
Nope.
T will go, Russell, you sense anything?
Do I?
What can you sense?
Great question.
Well, da-da-da-da-da. Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead.
You are definitely detecting Fae, and you are definitely detecting undead.
And I'm going to switch. I'm going to start working on attuning to a different bow.
Attuning will take a lot longer rest, though.
Little,
Okay. Usually I've read it as an
Little
hour,
late.
so I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, not all. It won't be easily on this walk, so to speak.
but isn't it? Even if it isn't it like an hour of just concentrating on that, not
Yeah.
walking
If
and
you do
doing
a short,
Okay.
if you do a
Yeah.
short rest of an hour, I can definitely allow it. But that's not you march moving.
Okay.
You're definitely not going to be paying attention to anything. You'll be walking into a wall and into
So
other people.
I will, to answer T's question, I will say the Fae, and then I'll start shambling like a zombie.
Okay, so she says dead things, huh? All right. Would the party like to do anything different with Russell's detections?
What's my familiarity with zombies?
I don't recall. Did you fight I think you fought a zombie somewhere, right? Maybe not.
Yeah,
Fought
we
zombie?
fought them when we were going to the drow in that church area or whatever. We fought
that's right.
a couple different kinds
Yeah,
of
yeah,
that in there.
Oh yeah, underground.
I remember that. Well, I will draw sword and stand prepared as I continue to follow this cat, unless someone tells me otherwise.
Okay.
Are we still going?
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna pull my bow and knock an arrow, but obviously not draw my bow.
After about 20 minutes,
Oh, I'm walking. I need a beer.
all right. Everyone see that pretty well?
Yep.
The sewer system really kind of opens up into a chamber, and there are a lot more fresher bodies here, as you can see.
Pressure bodies. Does it smell like blood?
They smell like it smells like rot, but it doesn't anything smell fresh. You are also familiar, a warrior as well. You're assuming maybe 6 months ago, three to 6 months, some of these individuals have perished.
Do they have weapons with them?
Yes, your identification would be mercenaries or heroes.
Do any of them
I'm gonna
look
separate
gnawed
the
on?
bodies from the weapon.
I'm sorry, what was that, Firebrand?
Do any of them look like they've been chewed or bit or anything?
They look like actually, you give me an Arcana check, please.
14 plus 9, 23.
What was that? 23.
Yep.
There are some wounds that look typical of a blade or axe. However, there are some of those cuts that would also appear to be some type of blade. The area is blackened, like some dark matter type of energy.
Hey, HK, come take a look at this. I'll tell him, relay, pointing that out to him, that there's some sort of effect from
As I look at that, I'm going to kick the weapon away from the creature's hand. Basically doing the cop move, like even though you think they're dead, you slide the weapon like 5 to 10 feet away,
Sure.
so it's not right there.
It skitters very loudly across the hard cobblestone floor.
And I look at it, and
You've never seen that type of wound before on any battlefield that you fought, even with the Dark Elves.
I don't know this. This is different.
Can I spells? Can I detect magic? I want to cast detect magic. Just see if there's anything funky going on.
You sense it more down the tunnel than around here.
Okay. HK, there's something magic going on down the tunnel further.
As we go, if I come to a body that has a weapon, I'm going to kick it free.
Alright, so, do you wish to all continue down? Or
Should we cut their heads off?
I don't.
I guess I'm going to start with Jew first. Jew, you're in the lead. Do you wish to go down the tunnel? Yes or no?
Well, I'm guessing the cat's not stopping, right?
Correct.
So I kind of look at the rest of the party and do the whole. Are we going, or what are we doing? The cat's still moving.
Good. Keep going.
All right.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
Did you fart?
So that gives everybody
you,
a plus 10 bonus to stealth checks.
If she did, you wouldn't know it, Jew.
Silent but deadly.
Thank you, Lee.
A ghostly form shows up
Son of a bitch.
in the center of the room. Firebrand, you immediately recognize him. I think you all actually everybody but Russell will recognize him as one of the Knights of Nine.
Knights of Meat?
He is wielding.
It was wait.
He has
Oh,
a
yeah.
morning star. He is spinning.
He's spinning them. Hold on and let me check my notes.
Okay, as you're checking your notes, he goes,
So this is Hollow Heart.
Well, I finally have tracked you down, Firebrand. I
Hollow
knew
Heart.
holding
So we meet again.
Mystic would be bait enough to get you down here.
Yes, he doesn't want me.
No, he doesn't.
Of course he doesn't. You're no consequence, Jew.
Hey, wait.
It is time to add you to the collection of heads of former knights of the Fey Court.
Oh, hold up there, Governor. Nobody's taking heads around here.
Except me.
Anybody get that reference?
All right, let's get this encounter going.
Yes. Russell will take that, it looks like a half step back to interpose herself between this thing and Firebrand.
I'm good. As soon as I saw him, I would cast protection from good and evil
And I will step into Russell's space.
on myself.
Thinking you just cast a fireball and send it down.
All right, I need you guys all to roll initiative, please.
Roll for initiative.
Russell, with your weapon, you have advantage, by the way.
I noticed. Thank you.
20 for
Oh, sweet.
Jew Barbarian.
So not used to rolling without advantage.
Well, I got
ready
a
for
dirty
mine?
20 with that advantage, so thanks.
You're welcome. 9.
9. Firebrand, what was you?
17.
Yeah, I think it's you. Oh.
I'm starting to get too many notes, Benito. It's taking too long to go through them.
Digitize it, and then you can do a search function. Like a true wizard.
Russell, what were you?
Oh, then I'd have it in a big, giant, unwieldy book.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Thank you.
He is not
I know.
yet.
No, what the fuck though?
Look, I caught the cat, guys.
These are the guys I need to kill. Alright. Jew, you are first. Right now.
I'm guessing this guy is not friendly, so we're like fighting, right?
Oh, he is a peach. He's a member of the Fae. He likes long walks on the beach, and he enjoys really bashing the heads of people who his Winter Queen, actually Queen of Air and Darkness, doesn't care for.
And he likes holding hands, too.
See,
Maybe you should
I don't-
hold his hand.
No, I don't want to hear that because, I made the reference, and now he's saying he likes to bash heads, and I'm the only one here that kind of looks Glenish, Asian. So...
You know what? He hates dogs, Jew. Hates them.
He has been known to kick puppies on anytime he's walked on the beach, yes.
All right.
He said people that turn into werewolves are the lowest form of scum on the earth.
Is it this green thing that I'm seeing here in front of the door?
That is
Yep.
him.
Yeah.
That is Sir Hollowheart.
Yeah, he has a head. All right, I will begin left flank.
Okay, how many fire do you move? 40?
Yes.
40? You're still out of striking range unless you wish to really engage him.
I'm not going to engage just yet.
Okay, that's your move. Do you want to do any? You have an action and a bonus. You can rage.
I will rage.
Okay. That way now you have any. You might have half damage. You're assuming the weapon he has is not normal.
Oh, I'm positive the weapon he has is not normal. So. Yeah, I'll rage, and then am I in striking distance? I can't.
I can make you in striking distance. I just kind of took you the long way around, but you can kind of shorten it up if you want.
Well, no, I'm gonna hold there and kind of see. Basically, just take a defensive stance, and
So if
I'm gonna see
if he
what
gets
happens.
near you, you want to attack back.
Yeah.
All right. Russell, you're next.
Bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot him. And the bow that I'm using is the Oath Bow.
Okay.
16.
16 misses. He just kind of shifts.
One more shot. 24.
And that will hit.
Oath Bow. For 5 damage.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot my Hunter's Mark damage. Hang on.
Yep.
And a d6. Plus 4 to that, so whatever I said.
9?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I
Alright.
meant to do that.
Anything else? You want to move?
Oh no, I'm going to keep myself directly in front of Firebrand.
Okay.
So I guess I'm going to hold movement. If he moves, I'm going to move with him.
Okay. T will put herself in front of Firebrand too. I'm pretty sure he's coming straight for your ass, she says.
Captain Obvious.
All right. Coming out of the wall, another apparitional type of being comes through. It's not a knight or 9, it looks like some type of warrior type, but it takes an attack at T, and she is able to dodge it. And that is its go. Slowly climbing out of walls, 3 skeletons pop out. But it took them quite a bit to get out of the wall, so that is just all their move. Alright, Firebrand, it is your go. You have Sir Hollowheart down the end of the hall, you have a Wraith next to T, and 3 skeletons have come out from ports of the walls.
Okay. So there, the skeleton's in the back, one on the side.
Mm-hmm.
And I take it it's a ceiling on the top of those pillars.
Yes.
Is that ceiling just 15 to 20 feet tall, or are we talking 30 to 40?
It's about 15.
Okay.
Are there any nooks or crannies up there?
No. Well, maybe. I mean, let's actually be honest. It's an old tunnel thing, and it's like other tunnels are above it. So there could be, but you don't see anything with your human vision, even Fey enchanted as you are.
Okay. Is Hollowheart still just like laser eyes on me, or is he looking at
He
Jew
doesn't
now?
actually have eyeballs. They're fiery
Okay.
pits of hell that seem to be looking in your direction as the best shadowy form head that he has down there. He hasn't quite turned his head towards Jew, for that matter.
Yeah.
And you particularly, I think you might know, unless you want to make a history check, maybe how he feels about you.
How he feels about you. I think he's already made it clear.
Fucking hates me.
Sing the song, you know you want to. Hate me.
It's exactly what popped in my head.
All right, then I guess
So hard, but you tore it apart.
I'm gonna do something different. We gotta change our tactics up once in a while, you know, right? I'm going to cast Greater Invisibility on myself.
Okay.
And then move over to the opposite side of everybody from that skeleton that's on the side. So I'm kind of...
Next to the wraith?
Like, I don't see the... Wait, I guess I have to zoom in. I can't see what anything is.
Where are you?
Oh, that's a wraith. Oh, okay. Yeah, not next to him.
Oh, wait, that purple guy's not one of us.
That purple guy's that
Nope.
another undead being that appeared out of the walls.
Oh, okay. I will cast it and move like up to... I don't know if you can see my
Yep, that pillar right
cursor. Like right here, red.
there. Here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Like right there. And I have greater invisibility now.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it. Greater invisibility is all my my juice for that turn.
Russell will glance behind her and let out a squawk of surprise.
Alright, I have to add. I'm gonna roll a d20. What you're gonna see, there's gonna be added to it. So, deal. I haven't quite.
Wait, he really is a wizard. Shit.
He turns and faces you, Jew. You can actually attack him first.
I swing.
Okay.
Just a regular roll, no advantage.
Yep.
17 plus 28.
You hit him.
Hacking away. 13 damage.
Okay.
Minus whatever minus.
Your weapon's magical, so it's full damage.
Yes.
He hits you. The mace is spinning.
A mace of what?
He's got a morning star thing, whatever. He spins it, hits it. He hits you for 19 points of damage.
Is that half
is
of
magical.
what he actually hit?
Yeah, that's full damage. That's magical.
Oh. Ow.
And then you take 9 points of necrotic damage.
Again?
He swings a second time on you. And that is going to be a 30 to hit you.
This could be a short fight.
You'll take 21 magic damage, bludgeoning.
The magic doesn't get half if I'm raging.
Correct. You'll take 9 more points of necrotic damage.
Holy shiznit.
He will attack
And
you a
we
third time.
came down here without our healer.
Oh, he rolled a natural 1, so you save on that.
Thank God, because... Wow. I'm a bloody mess.
He's going to use a bonus action on that second hit, and you're going to need to roll a Constitution save, please.
Ugh.
19.
You pass. So you're good.
Now you guys know why I used that scroll to get us the heck out when all 9 of them were there.
I'm starting to see the wisdom of your ways.
You got that scroll with you right now?
I wish they gave you a new one.
And why did we follow this purple kitty cat?
Well,
These guys are just in the way.
Yeah.
Oh, damn
A
it.
ghostly woman comes out from the floor.
Her again?
Maybe
and
she's friendly.
She tries to pass into the body of Hephaestus.
Ah, son of a bitch.
I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
God damn it.
Did you just roll a 9?
I just did.
I just did.
The ghost disappears in the body of Hephaestus.
That's not good.
Well, it was a fun campaign, everybody.
Nice to meet you guys.
I don't get an advantage because I've got like a sentient weapon that's half in my head.
No.
Now they're
Okay.
arguing now, though.
Hephaestus, you turn. For some reason, he looks down at you, Russell. Hephaestus, would you please make an attack roll on Russell, please.
Pass. Say pass. It's a go sure it doesn't want to
thank
hold
God.
its action.
13.
I believe that misses you, right, Russell?
That misses.
Okay. How many attacks do you have, though, Hephaestus?
I have 3 in a bonus action.
What?
You're not going to use any.
Shit.
You're not going to use any of your maneuvers, though, because the ghost doesn't understand that. But you will need to
Okay.
make 2 more attacks on Russell, please.
I'm sorry, Russell. That's a nat 20.
Oh, okay. Would you
Oh,
please roll the
Jesus.
double damage dice to that with the additional modifier?
Okay. That's enough.
12 damage.
That's the
Yes.
total.
Okay. And the
And
third
then-
attack, please.
That's a 22.
That's
That'll
a hit.
hit.
And that's an 11.
Right. You are surprised as he swings at you. You thought like you're surprised, but he is so aggressive on you, and stabs you twice more after that. Your body feeling the blade of this wondrous magical weapon.
Oh, it's so wondrous.
Going into you. and the blade is arguing in your trapped mind, Hephaestus. I told you you were a traitorous motherfucker.
Can I speak out loud, or can I only speak to the
You
weapon?
can only speak to the blade.
Help me fight this. This is not my doing.
I'm going to allow you to roll, but it will be at disadvantage, though, because it's
Okay.
not normally how possession works. And the DC is harder.
8.
No. So you are fighting, but right now nothing has changed. Out from the corner.
So at the end of that, Russell would have looked you in the eye and gone, "What the fuck?"
The 2 skeletons explode as Shadow Might shatters their heads with 2 quick succession strikes.
Ooh, what?
We brought Laura.
You brought Laura. She followed, but she was
Oh.
hiding. Ooh, Jew, you're pretty beat up. All right, Jew, it is your turn.
I'm pretty beat up. Gee, fucking good.
What an
Alright, Sherlock.
understatement.
I just happen to see your character now. I'm tracking on the D&D encounter. It's pretty nice.
I would do the only thing I can do and just swing away.
Okay. You might want to go. You're pretty beat. You might want to go reckless.
Yeah,
You need to do a lot of damage here.
yeah. I know that. So does that give me advantage for attacking?
Yes, it gives you advantage if you go reckless.
Okay, so let me roll a second time here. So 14 or a nat 1. So we'll go with the 14 for the first swing.
That's a miss.
All right. Second attack. Are they all at advantage?
Yes.
Second attack. Just missing that 20. 27, dirty.
That's a hit.
Big old 12 damage. Pook, pook, pook. Pook, 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 pook.
Okay.
I don't think that's what he meant. I think he meant more than 12 that you needed to do.
Well, that's the thing. This freaking sword is
Okay, so third attack.
good at hitting, but it doesn't. It's not good at damage. Third attack. 17.
At advantage.
Yep.
That's a miss.
I'm done.
Okay, you gonna hold your ground?
Pretty much no choice. I just used all my.
No, that's all your actions. You still have a movement and you have a bonus action. Or is your bonus your third attack?
Bonus is a third attack.
Okay, so you still have a movement, but if you
Right.
move, he can't attack you.
Frenzy, rage, actions in combat, opportunity attack. Interact with combat. No, I just stand ground.
All right,
Keep them
Russell.
away from the other guys while the other guys do their thing.
Russell, what would you like to do?
I am going to start off by casting Summon Fae.
Okay.
It's going to be Mirthful.
A what?
The Fae can force one creature it can see within 10 feet of it to make a Wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC. Unless the save succeeds, the target is charmed by you and the Fae for 1 minute or until the target takes damage. And I'm not certain I would really understand what the heck just happened with Hephaestus, with HK. So, the spirit will appear right behind HK and use that effect on him.
Okay. I will make it a large type.
This is great.
All right. Roll a charisma save, Hephaestus.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
12.
You failed.
So he is distracted.
He is now charmed by me.
Cool.
And I am going to yell at him, attack that. How do I put it? I didn't think about how I was going to say it. I'm going to point at the ghost and yell, kill it! And then I'm going to hit the ghost with my bow, because I have 2 actions.
Okay. You'll be at disadvantage because he's close.
Because he's...
Melee, when you attack in melee with a ranged weapon, it is at disadvantage.
Oh no, I'm not attacking HK, I'm attacking the ghost.
Well, the ghost is in HK.
No. The green guy down the end of the hall.
Oh, that guy, the knight of 9. Yeah, sure.
Yes. And I missed.
Okay.
With a 12.
Yes, that's a miss.
Actually, I guess that wisdom save thing would have been my Fae thing's turn. So, I think that's all I have right now.
Okay.
So when I was telling HK to attack the ghost to kill it, and I was pointing at the ghost, I was pointing at the green guy down the end.
Okay. The ghost says, I cannot. He is my master. I must serve. Alright. Jesus. 11, 22... 30 on the wraith. So T is sending a flurry of attacks into the wraith. You see shattering, vibrated energy into the body of the form. It seems to wail in pain, but it's damaged, but it's still alive, and it will attack her back.
Incidentally, when I cast Summon Fae, I lost Hunter's Mark.
Okay. The Wraith sends her blade through T, and damages her pretty well. She cries in pain, but still up. Firebrand, what are you doing now?
All right.
Your friend Jew is in a lot of trouble, you can see.
Yeah, I'm dropping a fireball right on Mr. Hollowheart.
Okay, that's a dex save?
Yep.
I don't think he's gonna make it. Nope.
Okay, going 6th level. Eight, 6, 10, 20, 29, 34.
Nice. Jew, there's an eruption of flame all around you, exploding area. In the fiery inferno that is around you, you can hear the pain in the wail of Sir Hollowheart. You can see that he's kind of singeing off his ethereal form, but he has not gone away.
And I used greater invisibility, so I don't become visible casting a spell.
Okay.
I remain invisible.
All right.
That's my boy.
Just fire from the sky.
With that, he's going to use a bonus action, and he just blinks out of Jew's existence. Shows up there. Moves forward. No, he's not. And he's going to go after. He's going to go after T. That is not good.
Come on, we lost an NPC last game. Come on, man.
I know. That is, let's see.
Hey. Why are you running?
Because he done kicked your ass already.
No, Drew's like, that's what I thought.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
He brings
Can't
the
handle
blade
this.
down and cuts right right across the chest and the body of T. She just drops in a heartbeat.
Ooh. Shit.
It now takes a swing at you, Russell, since your friend is down.
Wait, where the
That will
fuck
be
did
a
Tiger come
32.
from?
That will hit you
You said a how much?
for 32.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
Christ.
You take 22
God
magical
damn.
slashing damage. And 9 more necrotic.
Jesus. Somebody get this thing out of me.
How many hit points does the fey creature have?
Not enough.
No, not enough.
It might.
1,000.
Cast at third, so 30.
It puts a mighty slash into the tiger. The tiger is down, like its paw just cripples in front of it. It is still alive, but not doing well.
So how much did it take?
22 points of damage.
Ugh.
Between magical and necrotic. The ghost is having fun occupying your body, HK. And
Can
it
I
is your
fight it
turn.
again?
It
Can
is
I
your
fight
turn.
it?
Huh?
Do I get to fight possession each round?
Let's see. What would you do to stop? You see a massacre about to happen. The Hollow Knight is next to you. Your sworn duty was to protect your charge. I will now allow you to roll another possession fight, but this one is going to be wisdom. The difficulty will be 16, because the ghost has you.
Yes!
Woo! You expel the ghost out of your body. But it took all your energy to expel it out. So that is your action, unless you use action surge.
I will bonus action Hunter's Mark
Okay.
on the big ghost.
Hollow Heart or the ghost that took over you?
Hollow Heart.
Okay.
The big bad.
And if I can say any words,
Oh yeah, you can always
panting,
talk.
Laura, get T, save her.
I'm a lot more useful killing.
Firebrand.
We have Alexi's here now.
Yeah,
He appeared out of nowhere.
Firebrand.
He didn't come down yet.
Bring
Oh.
yeah. Firebrand, bring the heat.
I don't say anything because I don't want to give away my position.
I don't say anything. I'm sneaking. I'm sneaking. Okay.
And then I will look at Hollow Heart. I am the one you're here to beat. Turn on me.
You're just a squire, Tin Man. I want the knight. Time to hear him to die once I find him. Perhaps I should kill everything in the area, and then he'll come to me.
You kill me, and I guarantee you'll see his face standing over your body.
Challenge accepted. Do you want an action surge, or do you want to pass your turn?
I'm gonna action surge.
I think
I
that's
have
a
to
wise
now. I
choice.
called him out.
Yeah, he is a battle master as well. In case you forgot that.
No,
I
you don't know. I actually altered them.
Oh, you
they
did?
have some
Oh, okay.
traits of a battle master, but there's something completely now different.
Okay, because before they were all battle
Yeah.
masters.
I decided to recreate them in D&D Beyond, so they're
Okay.
now they're a new creature type. They do have a lot of battle master traits.
Yeah.
He does have that
Alright.
feat that you are aware of, so be careful.
All right. So, first things first is going to be. We're gonna attack with Bringer of Law.
Okay.
That's not gonna do it. That's
Nope.
gonna be a straight up miss. We're gonna attack with Bringer of Law again.
Okay.
Are you kidding me with these ones?
Whoa.
I'm gonna go with precision attack. That's gonna give me a D8 to add to that.
Yes. Need a 7 or 8.
Not quite.
Nope, you missed.
All right, and then third attack. Come on with these rolls. I'll do one more because I got to try to hit him.
Yep. Same deal.
Yeah, not enough.
Ooh. He deflects you each of your blades away with that spinning black ghostly weapon of his. He laughs. This is the best that he has to protect him. I shall be brief.
And Russell will look up at HK and go, "What the fuck?"
Laura goes over
you're
to T and pumps healing into her. Russell, a skeleton comes and attacks you.
Say it again. If it's gonna be your catchphrase, you gotta keep saying it. Say it to the skeleton.
You are stabbed for 7 points of regular melee damage.
Russell drops to her knees.
Are you unconscious or are you still alive?
No, I'm not unconscious.
But you're bleeding
yet.
badly. All right.
What the fuck?
All right. Aleski, thank you for showing up. You were on the boat. The party left to follow the cat. That's what you know. Rydell told you that.
The cat came back. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
The very next
Yeah,
day.
couldn't stay away. Yeah.
That's what Rydell tells you. He's not quite sure. He just remembers being yelled to go with them. He'll tell you he sent Lore with them, but he had to stay because his charge is obviously Zindred. So he figured he could spare Laura because Laura doesn't stay in one place anyways. So he thought that was a good idea. You want to stay on the boat, or do you want to follow suit? He won't go with you.
Well, my direction sense is as good as Jews when it comes to navigating, so I'm not sure that I'll be able to find my friends. Well, thank you, Rydell, for informing me of this. I'm not sure how long ago did they leave? How much of a head start did they have?
You just get yeeted.
I think about 15 minutes.
Well, that's enough time to easily prevent me from finding him. But I guess, well, knowing my party the way I know it, I suppose I'll start walking around and wait for the fireballs to go off.
Okay. All right, so you'll make your way through the alley. Alone.
I will head towards the last place that we lost the cat.
Awesome.
As far as above ground, heading in that direction. So I'm going to that section of town.
Okay.
And then presumably windows will be shattering somewhere where Firebrand is blasting fireballs off.
Did anybody else lose Matt on their screen?
No.
Yep, I got him.
All right. Before you figure all that out, Jew, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm all in. I'm charging after the bad guy.
Okay.
Still crazy. Still raging. Raging Cajun. Reckless still.
Okay.
So attacking at advantage. First swing. 22.
That's a hit.
Come on, big numbers. 13.
All right. You damage him.
Is that a backstab?
No, you don't have backstab.
Second attack, a 30.
Yeah, that totally is.
30. More slashing damage.
I apologize for
Another
interrupting,
13.
but if you're talking with Rico,
Oh,
I
my
am neither seeing his video nor hearing him speak.
And
Okay, I hear him though.
And he can't hear you or see you.
I can't hear or see Matt, so I'm gonna, after I get done my attack, I'm gonna
Fine.
hop out and hop back in real quick. It's on my side. I can see him on through the YouTube,
YouTube channel. That's good.
so I know it's definitely me.
Cool.
That's weird. And then last attack. One time, 20, 18.
You miss.
Ooh.
He is going to use a legendary action to try to hit you back, and he rolled a 1. So you missed.
Ha 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 ha! Suck it.
All right. Russell.
All right, I'll be right back.
The first thing that I'm going to do is at 3rd level, pump myself with a Cure Wounds,
Okay.
which helps a little.
Looks like quite a bit.
There, fixed it.
And everything is right on top of me now, right? Pretty much.
Yes, there's a skeleton, there's a ghost. And you think HK is okay? Could change. But the skeleton
Everything's-
just stabbed you.
Wait a minute. Oh, I must have been a different character. I was like, wait a minute, don't I have something with my... I don't. Um, so I'm going to sling the oath bow over my shoulder. No, I'm not going to do that because that would leave me completely without a weapon in my hands. So, what the heck? I'll shoot green guy.
I believe Cure Wounds is a action. Healing Word is the bonus action skill.
Oh, action 2 attacks. Yep. Okay, so I don't have anything else.
You have a bonus action, so you can do anything with that. I think you can direct the Fae to attack. Is that something that is possible?
It attacks on its own,
After?
and all of my bonus actions are either 2-weapon fighting or spells that are similar. Well, spells that I have to use with my bow.
Okay.
When I shoot.
Do you want to back up, or and that's a risk of being attacked by reaction?
Yeah,
though.
and that's why I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm just
Okay.
gonna stay where I'm at.
So you're all good?
I am, but my Fae, of course, will attack because they can do that on their own.
Yes. What would you like it to attack?
The green guy's right in front of it, right?
Yes, but there's a ghost kind of in front of you too, which puts you in a more dire situation than what's going on with the knight is occupied with Jew and HK.
Okay.
You could be double teamed right now if they're not paying attention to those guys.
All right. I will direct it towards the ghost.
All right. Go ahead and attack.
And it gets a multi-attack.
Yep.
Oh. Well, it's listed with a short sword, but I'm assuming in this case it's going to be
Claws.
the claws. Okay.
Yeah. Same to hit though. It'll be fine.
It doesn't look like it has a bonus to hit, so that's a 6.
That's a miss. So give it a second attack.
And that's a 14.
That will hit.
Awesome. It's a d6. Two plus 3 is 5, plus the level was 3, so that's an 8 for damage.
8 damage? Nice.
Yes.
Alright. It seems like it shredded some of the ethereal form of the ghost.
And that's it. That's what I got.
Alright. T will try to get herself back to her feet. She's got a little bit of healing. She's going to try to go defensive right now because she's in a lot of pain. And the Wraith is going to attack Jew. With 11, it misses. Firebrand, it's your turn.
Alright. This time, I am actually going to cast Fireball at 6th level.
Okay.
And not at 3rd, which is where it's 8d6. And if I put it, I can center it so the 20-foot radius is going to hit all the bad guys.
Yeah.
Because everybody's pretty grouped up. So I'll drop it in the middle of the... wait, let me get
What's
my
your
cursor.
DC?
I'm going to move to like right back here.
Okay.
And my DC is 16.
Alright, so the Wraith makes it. The Ghost did not. I don't think the skeleton matters. Close.
40. 45 if they took full damage.
Okay. The skeleton vaporizes. The other ones seem to be damaged, but they did not go away. The Knight of Nine used his only legendary save. Alright, his turn.
Come on!
Alright. He is going to attack Yuju.
I'm right here!
I thought he said challenge accepted, and then he's going to say, nah, forget it.
Well, he
Right?
knows he can drop the other annoying one. He does him a lot.
Uh-huh.
I
You
thought he
afraid
had
of my
some honor.
you afraid of my buddy.
He is. You take 18 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And 13 necrotic.
I'm done.
So you're on the ground. And then he attacks HK for 20, which I believe misses, correct?
By a bit.
Okay. This last attack will be a 28.
That will actually hit.
You will take 20 magical bludgeoning damage. And 11 necrotic damage.
Alright.
Then you see him lower the weapon, and black energy from all the dead things on the floor and all around seep into his body.
That's not good.
And you see that he is healing.
That's just not fair.
That's really not good. I hate when dead guys do that.
The ghost did not recharge its possession.
Thankfully.
I need Russell and HK to make a wisdom check or be frightened, unless any of you are immune to it.
I am not immune to being frightened.
Okay, so a wisdom save.
I'm not immune, but I have advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't, yeah.
What?
I didn't.
What did you roll? That low?
Yeah.
Jesus, Lee. Was this 2 sessions in a row, or was the session before?
Hey, I rolled on my 20s at the top of this session.
Killing me, Smalls.
I'm telling you, Matt, you're jinxing me. I was hitting everything till you came back.
Oh no.
Would the fact that he's actually, even though he's my friend, the fact that he's charmed by me give him any kind of advantage?
No.
Figured I'd ask. I had a dirty 20.
Alright, so you're fine. Hephaestus, you are frightened of the ghost.
Okay. I'm good with that.
Okay. It is your turn now.
Fortunately, I'm not fighting the ghost.
That's correct. The knight hasn't done anything to change your ill dispute with him.
I am, as I fight, I'm going to maneuver around. So basically, I'll be standing over Jew. So he can't do anything to Jew while Jew's down. I will be in the way of that.
Okay.
But I will attack with Bringer of Law.
Okay.
That's going to be a 22 to hit.
That hits.
And let's see, that's going to be 4 plus Hunter's Mark damage. So 10. That's shit. It's going to be 11 on the first hit.
All
right. Second attack is going to be on. Oh, wait a minute. Now he's partially corporal, right?
Yes.
I'm going to use the maneuvering attack, which is going to add a d10 to this damage, but allow Laura to move in, and I'm going to shout to Laura, get Jew. And she can move, and she cannot suffer attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
Get
the halfling. Get the other guy. Sure. I don't like being a combat medic.
My bad. I don't like being dead.
Too bad.
Hang on a second. Let me get that d10 for that extra damage. Pardon me. I am rolling like crap. So there's another 2.
2 damage?
Yep. And that was the second attack. Third attack.
Okay.
That's going to be a 22.
That hits.
That's going to be a 7. Hunter's Mark damage. It's going to be a 15.
15 damage? 12.
Yep, and I'm going to do another maneuvering attack to Russell. You and T, get behind me. And I'll give the maneuver. So, Russell, you can move out without attack of opportunity. You get half your movement speed.
You want to go back over here, or you want to back up, Russell?
I can't see the other side of the board. I actually would want to end up behind Hephaestus.
Okay.
Like right behind him.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit back here. There are a lot of critters at one spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that gives me another d10 to add to damage, which would be another 8.
Nice. You wail into him, Sir Hollowheart. Looks like you can see the black energy. The form is very loose. Ink seems to be pouring out and more like dissipating around him a lot more until wounded. And he goes, "Your numbers prevail this day, Squire, but I will return to even the odds." And that he uses a legendary action, and he just melts into the floor and disappears.
Or did he?
was Hephaestus. Laura will now put 10 points, I think 5 more points of healing into Juju. So you don't need to make death saves.
Into Juju? What we're calling him now? Juju?
Yay.
Aleski, you get to a familiar great area. I need you to make a perception check, please.
I don't think we put the grate back, so it'll be like
I'd love to make a perception check. Holy 19.
Yeah, you notice the thing was off, and there seems to be definitely recent movement. Like you got a little bit of tracking ability that you kind of tell that perhaps your party members went down here. So they're down below again.
Okay, I will at this point stay up on the street, but I will cast True Seeing, and I'll. Oh wait, no, that doesn't give me X-ray. Yes, True Seeing does give me X-ray. Let's see here. Oh, nope. Nope, not actual X-ray. Okay, so, damn it, they've gone underground again. All right, I will, I guess I will go down, and as I get beneath the street, I'll whatever entrance I can find below, into the sewers. After I get to the bottom, I will cast darkness on myself.
All right, and then you're impulsively moved in the direction you need to go.
Apollo, guide me. I bring his light into the darkness.
All right, Jew, you're up on the ground with 5 hit points. What would you like to do? Hollow Hot is gone, but there is a wraith there.
There's a wraith there. That purple thing?
Yeah.
Who else is on the ground? Ah, hell. Alright. Can I still rage and reckless and all?
Yep.
Send it.
Well, you have to re-rage, but you have enough rage to do well.
Hey, I want to re-rage.
Yep.
This is what I do.
Just go ahead, same thing, reckless advantage.
Yep. First swing, going after him. 27, dirty.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Ooh, there we go. 18. I'm pissed.
Oof, yeah, you are.
You sons of...
A big chunk of its ethereal form just seems to become not much in the air.
Alright. Well, if he's still standing in front of me, I'll swing again.
Okay.
That's a natural 20. 31.
Yeah, that's a hit. Double dice damage.
18.
All right, it's gone. You evaporate it into dust.
What else is still around?
That is all your attacks because you had a bonus to rage.
Yeah.
So that will be you.
Puffing and puffing.
Russell, you're next. The only thing left is the ghost.
Well, I'm going to take what looks to me from here to be that step forward and place my hand on the back of Jew's back and cast Cure Wounds again at 3rd level.
All right.
And you get 8 more.
All right, there's some healing there. Anything else you want to do? Or
And then I'm going to back up. I know I can't see him, but I'm going to be backed up to about where Firebrand is, yeah.
All right.
And that's all I've got. My Taiga is going to attack the ghost.
Roll.
Go away. First attack, 7 to hit.
Miss.
No. And a 4.
Definitely
So.
miss.
Yep, that's it.
All right, T will do. Not so much. actually gonna try to do Thunder Wave at the ghost. Does have resistance. It is con.
Thunder Wave. Sounds like something you do at a sporting event.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can only wave with one arm though. I got a cat.
It does hit the ghost a little bit, but doesn't do a whole lot. Alright, Wraith is dead, Skelly's dead. Firebrand, you're next. Just the ghost is remaining. I can't hear you. Say again?
I think we have headset problems.
Yeah. Battery might die.
What? Are you talking to me or?
No, I'm waiting for. I'm seeing if his headset's alright. I'm assuming his
Are
headset
you
died out.
talking to me?
Still not hearing you. Is that Wall of Force on the ghost? No.
Fireball?
Oh, wait, he's gonna message me.
Okay.
3 words. Sounds like
11. Firebolt only rolled an 11. Actually hit. That actually hit, Jacob.
Yeah.
So roll your damage. It cast a silence spell on him. Seven? Wow, he's still alive. The ghost is in really bad damage, but it's still up. The ghost's turn. Let us see if he recharges. Does he get possession back? That is a no. Who's next to him?
Oh, kill this freaking do it.
HK.
So if I attack it, I'm at disadvantage.
Oh yeah, it would have advantage on you. That's correct.
Alright.
But your armor is 25?
24.
24. It still misses. By
Okay.
a lot. It is your turn.
We have to do this. No matter the fear. At disadvantage, I will attack this ghost. I will roll a 9
You
on the
miss.
first attack. Bonus attack, I'll move Hunter's Mark to the ghost. Second attack.
Hello.
16.
That hit.
Hello.
We can hear you now.
Oh, you can? Okay.
Oh yeah, you're back. Weird.
I realized
I'm
that
gonna keep saying hello.
Hello.
Nobody acknowledges
I realized
me.
that little tiny little hello was you, and I was like, oh wait.
The
That's
ghost
going to be
evaporates.
17 total on the on the second hit.
It's gone.
No other enemies.
No other enemies. You're out of combat. The cat is waiting at the door. This one's purple.
I will look around the room and see how we are clearly warned from this fight.
Yeah, T and I believe you are really, 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 really bad off.
I'll do it again because the medic's not here. I'll go up to Jew and do cure wounds again. Got
Thank
21
you.
this time.
Okay. T goes, hey, Russell, best friend here, really hurt me.
And she's gonna go up to, because Jew was closer, so she's gonna go to Jew and. Oh wait. I've not been hitting those damn slots. No, I've been forgetting to hit the slots.
Ooh, you're out.
Sorry, T.
She's pissed.
You got it all.
So I will cast T at 2nd level for 11.
Wow. She's like, thanks.
and give her a hug.
Okay. I'm just gonna let
that
this
makes
slide
up for
this
it.
one time. While she's doing that, Laura will go up to you, HK, and kind of point her finger at your chest and go, "There's your healer. Next time, not me. One-time deal."
Okay.
And then I'll walk up to HK and poke him in the chest and go, "What the fuck?"
So you're double poked right now from little people.
I look down at them. I'm sorry.
Say it like you mean it.
As you look down, you will also know that you have your armor looks very weathered.
Gasp.
It's okay. The vintage look is in.
Like it definitely looks like it's aged.
That's not good.
On your character sheet, you can add 10 years to your character's life.
Add 10 years to your life? That means you get to live 10 years longer.
No. Not like that. He almost did the Tin Man. He like rusted put in the field.
I know.
Oil.
All right. So you have some hit points to two of your party members who are really blasted by Sir Hollow Knight. Hollowheart. He left. Firebrand, I'm gonna let you have an Arcana check or History check. Either one you want to use.
They're both the same. Yikes. 13.
13.
Yeah, my dice are turning on me.
You're not sure, but you have the feeling that he probably has a link to the Shadowfell. That was probably where that ability came from.
To age him.
You know, kind of like Fae have a teleporting or doorway moving sometimes between realms. So you're thinking that he possibly did something of that sort. So just so you know where he's at. He's probably not healthy. He won't return healthy. So you definitely hurt him. But he'll definitely, you think that's how he got away.
Interesting.
Russell's gonna find a pillar, one of the pillars, and she's gonna sit down and lean against it and kind of just like put her head back.
Alright. T will tap you on the beak. Are you alright?
I don't know if
What the fuck?
Yeah.
She's gonna say yes.
Okay.
but she's tired.
All right. What would the party like to do? There are still bodies around you from previous adventurers.
We cannot rest. We cannot rest here. Laura, can you help check to see if there's anything that might be able to aid us, potions or things like that? We've got to collect resources and move forward.
From the dead here?
I fought many battles, and there are times where you just have to collect the resources. For
I'll look
people, it may
around,
be
but
water.
I'm pretty confident with the result of these folks that there was nothing there to help him. So she goes.
Pretty sure I
around,
know what killed him.
She goes start looking around.
HK will look also.
Okay, roll an investigation.
Um, 12.
You are unsuccessful in finding a potion or anything. None of these guys even seem they were equipped with magic weapons or armor, for that matter.
Jesus.
This looked like an utter massacre.
Poor unfortunate soul. Ben, I'm gonna move up to where my cursor is.
With a cat?
Yeah, we have to follow.
And I'm gonna be facing the group. I'm gonna stand there and face the group next to the cat.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna reappear and go, "Hey, shouldn't we be following this cat?"
We should. I'll give a hand to anybody who needs a hand.
Shouldn't we try to pick up reinforcements and heal?
Pick up reinforcements? You think any of these guys are in the shape to join us?
I don't know what battle you were watching or were not watching, but I just got my ass handed to me by whatever the hell that dude was. If
Well,
he
I don't
pops up
know
again
what-
with any help, I'm not going to be able to last and assist you guys.
Well,
I was damn
I
near
don't
dead.
know how much. I don't know how much longer the cat's gonna hang out and wait for us.
Well, there's a door there. We figure out how to get to where we're at. I'm pretty sure.
This is just not a place to rest. Unless those reinforcements you spoke of be on their way.
Oddly enough, your friend Oleski arrives.
Oleski.
Hey, perfect timing.
Well, technically, it'd be a big bubble of black darkness.
True, but I figured you might drop it after.
Oh, no.
Russell will get to her feet and aim her bow at this bubble of blackness.
You drop it, or you want to
What
stay
is-
bubble of blackness?
Well, what does it look like that I'm coming upon? Because I didn't even get the beginning, description of the place. So
Give him
You
a
see tons of bodies that are all laying around there.
You wicked disturb him.
You see your party members. They seem to be. Maybe they just got done fighting them. That's pretty much what you can tell.
so we're
No
still
one
in the
fired.
sewer, or have we emerged into like an underground
You feel like you
construction
went
of
down
some kind, or
You remember the sewers you went down before? The depth level that you went to fight the dragon? That's kind of where you feel like you are again. But it leads
so
into
some
this
really
room.
old underground hewn type of tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I can drop the darkness, sort of.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Okay.
So I will cancel the spell.
Alright.
And Russell will put away her bow.
Alexi. Oh, thank God. Well, there's some reinforcements.
Apollo guided me upon your path so that I might come up behind you and join.
Russell will put her hand on T's back and direct her straight up to Oleski, and she's bloodied.
Yeah,
Jew is bloodied.
You will easily see that Jew and T look like they got the worst aware of this conflict.
Hamburger meat comes to mind.
Yeah,
Jew looks even worse than usual.
HK will just say, take care of them. They got the brunt of it.
And the wound does not look anything natural you've ever seen. There's some type of blacky.
You might say it looks
around the slash wound.
And to be honest, Russell doesn't look all that hot herself.
Rocky
I mean, if you're into birds.
Road?
Russell actually has blood, I imagine. She actually got stabbed by a real weapon.
Yeah, Jew looks like Sloth from Goonies right now.
She got stabbed by one magical weapon several times and a rusty blade. So you can discern that with an easy medicine read because of your skills, the skills that you
Baby Ruth.
But
I will kneel down in front of T. Thank you for protecting my friends. And I will cast a Cure Wounds on her.
yeah. She'll say, I tried, but Big Ghosty dropped me pretty hard.
So 20 points of healing for her.
Whoops. Okay. Much better. So most
And
of
then
the
I
octave
guess I will...
goes away, but you still see it.
The wound goes away, but we still see it. Is that what you said?
Meaning she's not fully healthy,
Okay.
but enough to be about 50%. About 50%.
She's no longer bloodied.
Yeah.
Then I will place a hand on Jew's shoulder. Praise Apollo's name and let his light bathe you, heal you with his power, and carry you on into the next fight. And I'll cast my third spell with 30 points of healing there.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah, Apollo, my man.
Now you start dancing and doing some cartwheels like the Blues Brothers when they're in church.
Thank you, my friend.
John,
That was much needed on a very difficult fight. Whatever that thing was, we must be better prepared.
We fought one of the 9, and one of its minions possessed me and turned me on Russell.
What the fuck?
It wasn't me that got possessed this time.
Well, this is the second time I've been possessed.
It's usually either one of you two.
God
I
dang,
did
we gotta get
mention
some
that
protection
earlier
for
in
you
the
guys.
podcast. It's sort of my thing with you two. Because you're such machines of destruction. It's sweet.
Oh, I noticed.
The only natural 20 I rolled was against a party member. That's what really sucked.
Every time.
Laura will tell you that the door's not trapped, and she picked the lock.
We should go.
All right.
What door is not trapped and not locked?
Not anymore.
The one at the end of the chamber.
Try to stop moving things.
We're following.
Okay,
this with
so
Pat.
yeah, so to go into out of character for just a second. So the door that the cat was standing in and left was suddenly locked and closed.
Well, the cat never left. It was standing in front of that door. You can see it in the picture.
We were following the cat. The cat stopped in front of the
Stopped in
door,
front
and
of
then
this door.
we had the big fight.
That's where you.
Well,
That's where
watched.
Sir Hollow Heart was standing, right where actually Firebrand is now.
Yeah. I
And then
thought you said the cat left the room. I thought the cat continued on, is what I understood. So
No, the dang cat was a cat and sat and watched us fight. And
totally did.
It licked its butthole the whole time.
Sneezed a couple times when the fireball went off, but that was about it.
while staring suggestively at HK.
so its master has been watching you the whole time.
Yes.
Which is who we need to talk to. Anyway.
All right, Laura went to the. We'll go through the door. She'll take point. Does everyone follow? The cat
We should follow.
also went once the door was open. So Laura opens the door. Cat goes. Laura goes. Is that everybody else?
T. Russell, follow behind Firebrand. HK will go next.
Okay.
I'll go behind HK.
Okay.
My tiger will come along.
Okay.
He'll last for an hour, so.
All right. A little while longer.
Perfect. He can walk with me. I'm a cat person.
Alexia, I guess we're thinking this cat's going to lead us to Mystic. It certainly led us to one of the 9 in an ass whooping.
All right. Alessia, you follow through the door? Can't hear you.
Just remember, June,
Matt,
at the
your,
end of this
voice didn't say
battle,
again.
he ran. We stood fast.
So she's going to have us run a gauntlet. Excellent. I'll pull the sword hilt. The sword hilt without a blade I will carry in my hand.
Okay. You pretty much go down a stairs. It goes about 30 feet. It opens into a room. It doesn't take you long as you're descending the stairs that you see a beautiful raven-haired human woman in a very tight, form-fitting purple robe. She's sleeveless, but it hugs around her hips and covers the rest of her body. She's wearing several amounts of bracelets on her wrists. She has necklaces around her neck, earrings, rings adorn all 10 of her fingers, and she appears to be over an open sarcophagus. And she looks up as the cat leaps up and sits on the corner of the open sarcophagus and goes, "You've finally gotten through Sir Hollowheart, I see."
We did.
Well met, champions of silk.
Lady Mystic? Or would you prefer Princess?
Her sin is lost.
I am more just Lady Mystic now.
We had hoped to speak with you.
Well, you are here. You have gotten past the hurdle of the night that was keeping me distracted. Go ahead, speak.
Keeping you distracted.
Well, I was down here seeking something, and it is a very powerful entity.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We had hoped you would see to join us in our quest to end Hades' grasp in this situation.
And what exactly wish you me to join a part of?
We wish to take your burden from you. If you are to part with it, we will be one step closer to stopping Hades' plans.
I have heard of this. Are you sure you're capable of this burden?
We've already taken one on.
As more burdens arise, wizard, that makes the task that much more harder.
A task such as this was never going to be easy, but it needs to be done.
And if none have gotten this far, that means none other than us are worthy to go further.
That is fair. So you're on this matter of stopping Silk and freeing the chains of my mother?
That's right.
Yes.
Then I accept. Who will take my burden?
What is your burden specifically? That so our number knows who would be best prepared for it.
It was given in your notes before. I do not share.
It's lust.
Okay. Oh, duh. Form fitting. Should have thought about that.
That's why.
I can think of no better sin for Firebrand than lust.
No, I think I actually think Kiziata is a fire mage, so I think it would be more. I was thinking that would be more. I would take whatever he has.
She.
Or she. Sorry, I'm not old school. I have their names, but I didn't write down if it was a man or a woman.
As a player, I have more.
I know you know all of it stuff, all that stuff from a long time ago, but that was before my time. So,
My friends, we have before us Lady Mystic, who has the will and the forethought to acknowledge what we need to do. Who amongst us is willing to claim this burden?
so there's 7 burdens, and there are 5 player characters. So eventually, whether now or down the road, 2 of them are going to have to be taken on by an NPC.
NPCs. And technically 6. One is away.
Okay, yeah, that's
Temporary,
true.
so.
Yeah. I forgot.
Just for hindsight, pretty much, in the cards, there could be very well 7 players for the 7 sins.
Okay, all right.
We will. There is word. I will let you know. Glenn is joining us next month.
Yeah,
And
I
we
forgot
actually
about
could
that.
have
You
a
did say that before.
7th new player joining us as well.
Okay. So we don't have to. So we don't have to worry about that then.
So you don't have to worry about that.
No. Yeah.
And to be fair, any one of your NPCs also could accept these burdens if you can convince them.
I was just thinking of the logistics. Of the more than the amount of players we had.
But Matt and Lee Winnie could confirm to you that NPCs can be just as player strong, depending on how well you build them.
Yeah.
Russell will step forward.
Oh, whoa, that was weird.
Okay.
I think Russell.
What the fuck's gonna take on a whole different meaning?
Alright, so you guys are willing to let the newest member take on the second sin of this what's going on? Of Hades going on? What's actually the newest member taking on the second sin that is binding the goddess Silk.
She has stepped forward.
Keeping in mind, you guys have asked for a volunteer. She only knows what she's heard in this room.
Mm-hmm.
So she doesn't really know what she's walking into.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know technically what she's walking into with this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't either. That's why I'm not really stepping up. Nobody's like, I don't do the magic stuff, so.
Well, as you step up,
not...
T will hook your feather arm and go, no. I'll take this thing, whatever it is.
No.
It'd be
Not
more
you.
interesting if Alexi took it.
You know it'll be better if I do it than you.
she'll let out a big sigh, like, don't know what I'm getting into, don't know what you're getting into, but okay, I don't
Well, if
know.
it protects the wizard, I guess I'll take it. Right? That's what we agreed to.
I mean, does anybody want to elaborate what this burden does?
It's the sin of lust. So you're going to be influenced and affected by that, meaning your personality and your leanings will be everything you do will be affected by that sin. So your decisions will start. You'll notice would start changing, or we would notice they would start changing. Based on the influence of it.
HK will look at you. Clearly, you've noticed changes within me. I think for the better. I think I'm stronger and better prepared. Clearly, so much so that I am a focus of targets so as to damage the party yet again.
See,
I don't know about that.
How he exhibits pride, you would be humping everything in sight.
Since you've been given a penis, you've been swinging it like a club and thinking with it all the time.
So maybe you should take lust.
I do not use bludgeoning weapons.
Apparently only piercing.
Say it, HK. I stabbed you first. Oh man.
Mystic goes.
I really don't
that you're not
want to
really
take
that committed to this quest.
We are committed. We are trying to find the best way forward. We try to be tactical.
Well,
I really don't want my mind cloudy in the middle of a battle by lust. So
it won't cloud you. It will. For me, it was a clarity. The experience may be slightly different, but it is an experience we will all end up taking.
Out of character, I don't want to take it because it's just going to be more of me doing the same thing I always do. There's no fun in that. I want to change my personality.
Yeah.
So I imagine at this point that Russell and T are probably still having a minor argument over.
It's minor, but you know T will win, so it's not. You're not really getting an upper hand in that. It's something you've experienced for years with T.
Right.
What's the consensus of the group? Who do we think can best handle this burden?
So
I mean, if it's
we're still gonna have greed, gluttony, sloth, envy, and wrath.
Oh, we were just talking about me being sloth, so you know.
Well, there you go.
All right. I mean, the worst things have happened.
Alexei will
right?
step forward before anybody else talks. Alexei will step forward, and
I think actually I'm
before...
with Alexei on it, because if we're gonna choose people on who can fight it the most and counter the influence of it, our priesthood would be the one to be able to do that.
So I'll bow low before her.
All right. So Lesky's moving forward. Is that?
Yep.
T goes, "Hey, dude, I'll totally take it if you're not sure."
He's sure. Among all of us, there are none more committed than my brother Oleski.
Okay. She'll allow herself to take a step back with Russell. So Lesky, you kneel before her?
I don't kneel.
No.
I will bow.
Bow.
Very formal bow.
Once you get it, you might kneel though.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
She will walk forward to you.
That makes it easy.
She takes both of her hands and puts them on each of your cheeks, holding your head. She will lean forward and give you a passionate kiss. And with that, you feel a massive amount of energy just pour into your body.
It's called a boner.
A strong emotion of lust this woman is beautiful, and you can just feel that desire increase inside you. She takes a step back.
No,
You feel lightheaded.
Scarlett O'Hara moment. She gets dipped.
So Oleski really goes into it as you really feel that. Leaning back, and he's definitely into the moment.
Oh,
Bow chicken.
And T kind of blushes a bit, and she turns Russell's head away.
What the fuck?
And Shadow Smite goes, "Wow, never seen the moves on him do that before." And as you pull her out of the dip of the kiss, she takes a step back. You feel lightheaded. You feel a lot of emotions kind of going into you. You definitely feel more attuned to what is happening in the land. You can feel this connection and this other power. You now feel the split into the other world. With that, Mystic turns and goes, "You have freed me of my burden. As you have asked, I will help you. Of course, it is in my interest now, because my mother needs to be free of this evil being."
You were here
Right on.
looking for something, Lady Mystic. What might it have been, and did you find it?
Yes, there are tombs that seem to be showing up. The lands are merging. Your Hades is pulling the energies, the beings, the essences of old heroes, champions, and putting them into his world so that he may manipulate them. I have found this mace. It's best suited for a cleric that I know of, a priest. But it is potent, one of the old gods. I do not think you would know of him. And with that, she pulls out an enchanted mace. There are several runes on it, but you can tell it is made of mithril. And Hephaestus, you can tell it is dwarven make because of your heritage.
It is of the dwarves. Very old. Can I read the runes?
Do you speak dwarven?
I do. Almost 100% positive. I'm going to double check that.
I
It's
speak
been a while.
You
Dwarven.
speak dwarven.
I know Dwarven.
And you know
Yeah.
also with the arcana part. You can
Yeah.
the both
Yes,
of
I
you
do.
the both of you can discern that this is an enchanted mace from a dwarven smith. It is got something about disruption to the dead. It is known also as like Bane Smasher. It actually says Bane Smasher to Bane, and you feel that there's some type of dwarven joke in that.
No, I don't get it. But this would be handy against the knights.
Well,
Yes.
Very handy. And as we just learned, we can use all the help we can get against those guys.
we don't have a cleric per se, but Oleski, since you've taken on this burden, perhaps this would be best used by you at this time?
Also, Firebrand, you will also know that the old god's name is Torm.
Torm. Ah, this is. It mentions the
You've never heard
old
that.
god named Torm.
It's true I know how to wield such a weapon. Many are carried in my homeland.
You definitely think it'll be great. If they're offering to you, you want it.
Some would say you're lusting after it.
I don't want it.
Is it a regular mace or is it a light mace or?
Light mace, yeah.
Which one can you use? It's that one.
It's the mace that fits. If the mace don't fit, you must have quit.
Oh, it fits like a glove.
I can hardly turn down something given to me by my friends. I guess I'll reach out and take it.
Okay.
You know, not
Good with that,
too
Leslie.
aggressively. Just, you know, holding myself back, I guess, a bit.
All right. You take the mace from her.
You don't usually lick your lips that much though.
It's the air down here. It's moist.
The
Gathering on my lips.
Yeah, it is.
you are really happy to be amongst your friends, and that they are delighted in you. That makes a great feeling in you, for some reason.
I got a feeling. Ooh.
She goes, "That is found. I must continue to seek the rest of the items that are scattered about. I believe many of the ancient weapons of our old champions are about."
Please let us know. Should you have need of aid, we will do whatever we can to come to you as fast as possible.
And Boots tells me you got rid of my rival Seeker.
Oh,
yes,
I did.
Jason.
Good. That will buy me more time.
Mystic, do you happen to know if Kiziot is still constructing a tower in Raven's Nest?
It's possible, but my sister will not be like me. You could say the quite heated opposite.
He did, yes. Do you know the whereabouts of any of your other fellows?
Unfortunately, I do not. I was more seeking the items. But if it's something that you need me to do, I can definitely begin to search that instead.
Because if you find out the whereabouts of any of them, and find some way to let us know, that would always be helpful.
I take it you were kind of pressing on to those that you feel more helpful to you?
Yeah.
We were interested in gaining as many resources and allies as possible for taking on enemies and opponents.
Then I believe the next one you should look for would be Zin.
Alright, so last we knew last we heard, we had no idea where he is, and that we would have to find Van Rowe to find him.
I think where I might know, having done some study to this realm, where he might go.
Lay it on us, sister.
He is a conceited man of his ability. I think he would like to test his skill. And I believe there is a special strange arena in Feng's Port that could interest him.
So the arena of Feng's Port.
Yes.
Alright.
Are we getting a rest out of this?
Do you need a rest?
Huh?
Do you need a rest?
Yeah, I if I could rest and heal up.
Well, it's not safe here. Let me change that. With that, she makes a quick arcane symbol. A purplish circle comes around with triangles popping out, and the area around you just completely just fades in like a mirror flip of an area. And then all of a sudden, you are in a cold tower. There is a fireplace brewing from there, but it is something of old marble and stone laced into it, and you are in this antechamber. There's a couple of windows going out, but you definitely are in a completely different place.
Can I ask her something after she does that?
Yep.
Mystic, our friend Jude that you were just speaking with has been afflicted with lycothrapy. The lycothrapy, whatever.
Lycanthropy?
Yeah. Is there? Do you know any? Would you be able to cure him without us killing the one that bit him? Is there
I need
something
to
you can
study
do
his-
as a priestess?
I would need to do some study on him, if you wish. Given this that you need a rest, that will be 8 hours. That'll be sufficient time for me to discern what his situation is.
Excellent. It'd be much appreciated. It would be a very big help.
Okay. I will mention Aleski and Hephaestus. You you instantly feel inner peace. You instantly have that funny you have like that feeling when you come home for the first time to your own house. That's what it kind of strangely feels like to you. Like you feel safe. You feel really good about being in this tower.
I'm going to look out the window and see what I see.
It is a mountainous area, very cold. There's snow all around the place. It could possibly be the upper mountains of Spero. But in the back of your mind, you have a feeling that it's not.
Where are we?
Well, since I have that feeling of coming home, I'll go over to the fire and sit down next to it.
Okay. So Lesky warms himself at the fire.
I'll look out the window.
You cannot.
from the booth.
You're in experiment testing for Mystic.
Oh.
So you're resting on a sofa, but she is casting spells around your head and stuff, and looking at books to discern what's going on with you. As you kind of snooze a bit and rest.
And while you're sleeping, you're looks like you're running him. Oh, look, he's dreaming.
He's nuzzling his nose in the couch.
HK is gonna kind of like walk around the room. He's not gonna explore or go into anything that he ought not to, but he's gonna try to, if it feels like home, he's gonna try to see if he can find something that'll bring back what this means and why this feels like home. Like try to identify and dig deeper into this connection.
The room has oddly some tapestry that do seem to have some parts of heraldry in it and stuff from different things. You don't seem to recognize them, but oddly you feel again comforted by everything. There's not much else going on. I mean, the place is magically created. It's being illuminated by magic. There seems to be things all around, books, comforts of a living room, furs, stuff like that.
Table
furs,
with any decanters of beverages.
Nothing is quite picking up yet in your head, either one of you. But again, there's just something about being here for some reason.
In the Sanctum Sanctorum.
I'm gonna ask Bringer of Law. What is it about this place that makes me feel so?
She plane shifted you.
Where are we? Are we where you come from?
Yes. It is a land known as Alanis.
Found
Where's
home
that?
of the, found home of the Greystokes.
Yes.
This is
2
my
miles
land.
north from there.
Does it feel as welcoming to you as it does to me?
Mystic was an old adversary until things change. That is what happened to many of the 7 that you seek. They were weapons once until the man that made her in love changed the view of the great deity that ruled this land, that does rule this land.
I am truly sorry I failed. I fought with everything I had. And I thank you for your efforts to aid me against that creature taking me over. If I am not truly worthy of you or your sister weapon today, know that I will try every day to be that.
You must understand history, Metal Man. That is what you have not understood. You are created by the dwarves. Those are bitter rivals to us of the elves. Our ways were different. Our trust of each other tested. You are easy to walk the land and pledge what you need. We understand that. But for us, it is the Dark Mother, Queen that made all things here hurt. And for us, we served a place, a people, and that was important. You do not do such. You are mercenary. Until you change that, only then will you change that, that you will unify us, as you will become a symbol of a lineage, a champion of a place.
We are not being paid for this mission. I'm fighting for this realm. I'm fighting for my family. The woman I love is a child yet unborn. We were mercenaries. We are becoming an army in this fight against Hades.
If you fight for love, you should have taken the sin of Mystic instead of Azarian. But instead you took Azarian. So you fight for a place. That's what you need to battle and understand.
I'm fighting to build a home for my family so they have a place that they're safe.
As a knight would. But you need a place. You haven't found one.
I have.
Or you think you found one, but you haven't quite figured out where it really is.
I have much to think about.
Alright, Firebrand Russell, you basically see that HK is kind of pacing an inner conflict going on with him. Anything you two wish to do while you're in this respite?
I'll watch him, but I'm actually gonna go sit by the fire with that was a Lusky, right? That went over there.
Okay. Aleski, the bird-like being, Russell is sitting next to you.
Enjoy the fire, please. It brings a feeling of home here.
She'll nod.
Okay. Firebrand, anything you want to do?
HK, you good, big guy?
Yes. This is a good place to stop. A good place to rest.
It's a good idea. I think I'll find a seat as well.
Okay. Alright, you can all get a long rest in. That will heal everybody's wounds.
Woohoo!
Near the end of the rest, Mystic will tell you, Jew, I am sorry, but it definitely appears that you have been afflicted by a very unique and powerful lycanthrope Garu. His utter being is the only thing that is binding you to your affliction. But once he is removed, your affliction will cease.
Very well.
But there is one other bad news to that. If you do not do it within a year, you will become one like him.
Is there anything you know of that can dampen the link that he has to,
Or just tell us where he is?
Because when he's been affected one time so far, and there was a very apparent link between him and, I'm assuming, the one who turned on Ripper Jack. Maybe somebody else he was talking about Master, so a little weird. But there's an apparent link. Do you know of anything that could dampen that link or block it when he gets afflicted by?
The power of the moon is the curse and the bane of all that are afflicted by the lycanthropy curse disease. His is extremely potent.
You got it bad. You got it bad, Jew.
He does have it bad.
I just need to find this guy and take him out.
I will tell you, Firebrand, because it apparently seems that you are destined towards my sister. I understand that you wish to unburden her sin, which, if you can best her, I'm sure you may shatter her confidence to do so. If you can do so, the good news is you'll able to acquire 2 of the ancient artifacts that were once among champions of our people here. The robe and the staff of the Magi. But I would not seek her unless you have a lot of ability to heal the people around you and protect yourself from the area of spells that she can bring forth. My sister is wrathful in all spite of that. And she will not be merciful in anyone she defeats.
Alright, so maybe we can drop her down the list a little bit.
And then after if you can find Zin in Jacksonport, the Grey Drake would possibly be another.
I thought it was Fangsport.
Fangsport, I'm sorry, Fangsport.
Okay, alright.
The Grey Drake would be next. He He is a man who, if you can convince him you are the wielder of him as a weapon, a living weapon, you may control him. But be wary if he feels that he is the weapon for somebody else. He has killed very, very powerful individuals.
Do you happen to have any clue where he might be?
No, he is often a ghost.
Alright, so I think then we're going to have to go to Fangsport to look for Zin in the arena, and then Van Row might be our have to be our next one so we can locate the others.
Yes.
Or Arturo Blackscar, last we heard, was also in Fangsport. What can you tell us about him? Would he be a good one to go to after or before Zin?
I know he is a warrior type, but I do not know him personally. Although I was around him briefly when we were returned.
Okay, so we have two possibles that we could locate in Fangsport. And I believe the Ripper Jack has been known to, time to time, show his face in Fangsport.
Yes, and I believe my former master, the Dark Sun, is not too far north from this location.
Alright, so I think we need to go to Fangsport again. Back to Fangsport.
Do you wish to go back to your ship?
Yeah.
After a rest.
We would take the ship.
Very well. She makes that similar motion, creating the same arcane symbol, and you find yourself once again aboard your the vessel that was given you by Azarian. The force of the storm.
So we're back on the boat
You're back on the boat
Back on the boat.
after a long rest.
after a long rest.
So Arturo Blackscar maybe in the loudest place surrounded by bullies. So maybe a big tavern or something.
Well, we know what tavern it's not.
Wrong city.
We went to I have to go back in my notes, but we went to a bunch of taverns in Fangsport.
Yeah.
A lot. So
That was basically Fangsport the first time around was a pub crawl.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Captain Ducourt will go up and go, Messieurs, did you accomplish your task?
We did.
Then
We
it
need
is
to head
cast
to-
off time
It is
to the destination you talked before.
Fangsport.
Fangsport it is. All right, men.
Thank
With
you,
that, he
Captain.
starts rallying the crew. They start getting the ship prepared and ready.
So hearing all of this, Russell is going to say Fangsport?
Yes.
Fang.
Home!
G-S. Oh, yes. You know it. So she says home.
You're from Fangsport? We have much to discuss.
How much are you going to get out of her? How much are you going to understand?
Home. Over and over.
Or a cocked head and a shrug because she doesn't know how to tell you.
This is going to be a fun roleplay part to this part. All right, the boat is off
Or
and
what the
sailing.
fuck?
You guys can take your. You can basically this is talking time now. The boat is not under attack. You do not have Mystic with you. She just dropped you guys off and disappeared.
Okay.
So you will just have the normal crew that you can see there. You have Riddell, Laura, Zindrid, and T. You have Captain John Ducourt, the first mate Rodolfo, Quartermaster Pieter, and the bosun Diego. Jen, for you to know, the captain is a half-elf man with long blonde hair and brilliant blue eyes. And he's very, pretty well adorned in a much privateer type of, swashbuckling musketeer type of look. His first mate, Rodolphe, is also a half-elf male. He has also long brown hair. It's tied back in a ponytail and brown eyes. He's well kept, but he doesn't have anything. He's not very flashing colors. A lot of black and gray that he wears. The Quartermaster Pieter is a half-orc male. He is bald with tattoos of a kraken on his head. And the bosun is Diego, is a dragonborn, of blue scales and brilliant green eyes. And there's probably like a dozen other deckhands of humans and stuff like that, but they seem to be pretty low-key individuals, not really standing out, a little scrawny at times, and stuff like that. But those are other important NPCs that'll be on the boat. And you will find out that this boat is called the Force of the Storm, an oppressive vessel. And you guys are once again cast off. You are sailing the rest of the river, and then you're going to go south. In a long trip. So you have time to discuss whatever you want to discuss now.
What do we know what kind of you can see it here. Was Arturo Blacksguard a human when he was alive?
You have to ask someone who was there for information. Otherwise, you have to play things off of what you were told through your notes with checks.
Alright, well, he's surrounded by bullies. A lot of pirates with the Jolly Jolly gang. Could be bullies. Also Hobbs Legion. That's a rough part of town. So, one is Zen. I probably should wait till Lee gets back to start running through stuff.
Unless you want to talk to others, single people here and there without other people, or without Festus around, or discuss with a certain NPC.
No, because I'm on the track. I got my notes out, and I don't want to start talking about something else and lose my spot and train of thought.
Yeah, definitely.
Because as I said before, the notes are starting to get extensive.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we definitely need to be wary of my status in case that time of the month comes rolling around again.
Yeah, what's that like?
We always have to be on the lookout.
It's a mess.
We always have to be on the lookout for Ripper Jack, and we do know that he's been associated with the Court of the Fang in Fang's Port, which run the Bordello of Hearts. So, on a side note, while we're there, we may want to see if we can find him hanging around there or checking in there.
He may not know exactly what I look like. I'd be happy to investigate this bordello and see if we can identify him there.
I'd appreciate it because
Are you
a year.
Are you comfortable? Perhaps
Watch your neck.
time to ask Apollo for his light to warm you, bring you comfort.
Yeah.
Ben, I sorry, wrong DM. Ben,
Mm-hmm.
do I know Ripper Jack? Have I heard that name at all before?
Give me a history check with advantage.
Well, good thing for the advantage. And that's what I thought. 18 comes down to a 17.
Yeah, Ripper Jack is some werewolf Desian to some lich that you know of that has harassed the outer court area of the Fey Forest. He's definitely brought down a lot of Fey caravans or patrols and wanderers and minstrels and all that sort. He has definitely been a pain in the ass. And you do know
Okay.
he is responsible for probably the scores of werewolves that are now in the area are pretty much attributed to his affliction of people.
Okay, so HK, when we get to Fang's Port, if we're looking for Zen first, now that we know that he's probably going to be, that he may be in the fighting pits, we know from our last time there that Frog and Slate run the fighting arenas, the fighting pit.
Yes.
So that's where we're going to have to start to look to find out where the fighting pit is even located. Because they're probably, I don't think that's something that they're advertising on the community board.
Well, when the time comes, you and I acquitted ourselves quite well in the arena the last time.
Yeah. And then as far as Arturo Blackscar goes, we've learned before that he would be in, a loud, busy place, surrounding himself with bullies, and that's the type of environment he thrives in. So it could possibly be Hobbs Legion territory. All the hobgoblins and the more down on their luck, rougher humans. We got jumped going into that territory last time.
Yeah.
That could be a spot that he might be hanging out in.
Russell, you overhear that name Hobbs.
Yeah, not the drink. Hobbs pissed.
Yeah. So, yeah, having heard Hobbs and the Hobbs Legion, I'll walk over and say, Rickard Skag.
Rickard Skag?
Mm-hmm. Hobbs.
Is that the name of the proprietor of that location?
I'm going to look at the group so far. No, I can't tell that. I'm going to point at the captain.
He's the captain of the gang.
Okay.
Rickard Skag? Is that what it was?
Brick, like laying bricks.
Oh,
Earth.
Brick. Rickard Skag. Just so I'm sure I heard the last name right. Skag, is that what it was? Skag.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's good information to know. We didn't get that kind of information last time we were there. Shoot, I lost my page. We did go to a bar. If I can find the page that had that. Run by, oh, it was Pussy something. Shit. What page was I on?
That was so many episodes back.
Dude, I
I'm
know.
gonna make a chuckling noise and like listing things off with my fingers. I'm going to say the purple octopus,
Yep.
the alley cat,
Oh,
the mermaid's embrace.
Pussy harp Finian.
And then I'm gonna glance at Alessi because he walked away, and I'm gonna say Aphrodite's flytrap.
Yeah. She told us not to go there.
Sound advice.
He goes, yeah, I think Russell has family there. You know, a murder of crows, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a bit on the beak, don't you think?
Ha ha ha! What the fuck?
It is better I stab you with wit than with bringer of law.
All right. Anything else, you guys? Anybody else you want to talk to, or are you guys feeling pretty settled?
I think feeling pretty good. I did want to talk with Laura real quick before she totally disappears from everybody.
Okay.
I want to say thank you. I never question the execution of your duties. You do what you're asked to do in the battle. And if I've ever shown doubt in that in the past, please know that that's gone now. I will always endeavor to not put you in situations where I have to ask you to do the things you prefer not to do. But you kept us going in that fight. We are all here today because you were able to keep us going.
Oh
And that
my
will never be lost
God,
on you.
Hephaestus, for a big iron guy, you are a super softy, whatever. Yeah, I kept the group alive, but I just want you to know I like killing things. That's really all it comes down to. You don't need to make me try to feel better, because I don't want to feel better. I just want to see things bleed and die.
That's what you want.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll endeavor to make sure you get it.
Thank you.
Festus will nod and he'll step away.
Okay.
Russell's actually gonna go to Firebrand, and she's gonna have tea in tow just in case. And she wants to get his attention. When she has it, she's going to look at him and say, Hobbs Legion, boss.
Yes, Brickert Skag. Right?
Dad's
You?
boss.
Your dad is part of Hobbs Legion? Your family? You? Oh, okay. So you would have an in. You would be able to. You're our way in to find out.
How do I?
Yeah, Tika, sorry, Russell. You never really talked much about your background. We were just sort of always doing the Fae thing. If Ripperjack's in the woods, we can probably pretty much find that fucker. We've seen a lot of his crime scenes.
Yeah,
If you find him,
so
I will kill him.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think we need to go to Fangsport though, and then maybe we can get a lead on what region he's in or going to while we're there. Because we can't just go wander in the woods hoping we run into him. There's too much woods.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Pardon me. Hoping we run into who? Out of character?
Ripperjack.
Ripperjack. So we can cure her Jew.
Well, we don't have to worry about that. We know exactly where he'll be. We can set an ambush.
Pastor, should you give me an insight check?
Sure.
Alright, so Tico sounds good then. We know where he'll be. We can jump.
Yeah, 9.
Okay. Alright, so you basically left Laura with her pretty much cold approach to you.
Okay.
The difficulty is we won't have Jew to fight with us, but on the night of the full moon, Ripperjack will come to us.
Oh, I see.
Used Jew as bait.
Well, it's less bait. It's just the fact that he tries to reclaim his progeny on that night.
Yeah.
So if they're in any kind of proximity, we're sure to see him.
Do we know how?
It's one way of doing it, but you're taking me out of the equation to help with the fight.
We don't know if you would. We don't really know how it works. You might not even be able to help us, even if you weren't. It wasn't the full moon. He might have some sort of influence over you at all times that we don't know about. We can't. We don't know enough about how it works to just assume that you could outright kill him.
Noted.
How long has it been? How long until his next change?
Say about a month.
A month, okay.
Because you guys just got off the boat. You weren't too far,
Yeah.
so say about
Okay.
3 weeks. 3 weeks and a couple days.
How long does it take us to get to Fangsport?
Captain will tell you it'll probably take you 4 weeks to get out there.
So he's going to change before we get there.
Yeah.
Again. Okay.
But he can hit ashore if you want to get him off the boat. He's not leaving the side of the coast. Just going to be a long way around.
So if we were going to try that plan, we'd have to get to a place and set ourselves up beforehand. But then, we don't know how far he's going to be and if he could even make it to us.
Well, I think the key is
try. It's a couple days.
We're in the area for different reasons. We'll be handling those missions. If he happens to appear, we'll take advantage of that situation when it happens. Chances are we'll see him in and around the arena or showing up to us in the nights during that full moon cycle.
Mm-hmm. So we know now, though, that we're going to have an approach for the next full moon, because it's going to come before we make it to Fangsport.
Well, Laura will go. We did make an ally of this mystic being, and she literally ported us somewhere in the back. Could she not just take him away for a while? Is Oleski connected to her?
Like bring you to the other plane shift him during that time?
If that's what happened. Is that what happened? We went to a different plane?
Yes.
Yep.
We did.
Okay. So can Oleski lust her over or something?
Lust her over. I don't know. That's a question for Oleski.
You're the mage types. I'm just asking questions.
Well, this is a new area for me, so you'll have to ask Oleski if he thinks that's something.
I did feel a bit of a connection. I mean,
Well, sure.
Do you think she's watching me now? I mean,
Oh yeah, definitely.
wizards do scry, right?
Yeah, definitely is. So you're gonna have to be on your best behavior all the time, then I guess.
Well, T goes, wasn't that the whole idea with a cat?
Cat's just a buddy.
No,
She didn't have the connection to him before
Oh.
that she does now.
So wait a minute. Then the vampire
Different now.
guy can. You're saying that other guy he's connected to is seeing through him too?
What Alexi's talking about scrying is more of a wizard thing. It's not really a vampire thing. So
Well, Laura goes, unless the vampire's a wizard too, or has magic. He is ancient old from all rapport, correct?
he's old. I don't know if that's his chosen method.
He struck me more as a warrior.
He's more likely to use conventional means to follow people or to get information or to have people report. Which is not to say it's not out of his capability, just not something he likely uses.
he may be more inclined to compel someone to let him know what they're doing.
So we're saying definitely this mystic being is watching us now, and we can bring her to get you. So that's a yes.
I'm not saying yes. I don't know. I said ask Oleski if he thinks. I have no idea. I don't know if he can communicate with her or not. It's something completely new. I don't know if there's any connection. I can't feel what he feels.
I don't. I mean, it was a good kiss. I don't know that.
So I'm guessing no. No, there's no way we can get in. We can just contact her.
I don't have any supernatural knowledge of what women think now.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to say that there probably might not be a way to just summon her to do something. So we'll have to constrain you with the old-fashioned method.
We have the cage.
Knocking him the fuck out. Here, we have the cage and the manacles. But he started to communicate with last time. That was the issue.
Yeah.
And he had to get...
But that's what we want this time
He
if
had
we're
to-
trying to draw him in, right?
He had to get sent to Dreamland.
Yeah.
He started to talk. We don't know that his master could hear what he was saying unless he was close by. So
I'm not going to assume that he couldn't.
right, I'm just saying
That's a dangerous assumption.
but it's also an assumption to think that his master could hear him from such a distance. So while I don't think we can discount it, I don't want to assume that happens either and make plans based on that.
Yeah. We have to be wary of overthinking things.
Hephaestus and Firebrand, can you each please roll me a history check?
My roll is up.
So 15.
Okay.
16.
It kind of pops in your mind briefly, and because this has been a while, you do recall that Vivian, the former group that she was with, Alec, they did run, encounter, and battle a Ripperjack.
Alright, so Vivian would that be a good source of knowledge on some things we need to know about him to defeat him.
I think Vivian would be good for information on tactics, what he may do, or at the very least, what he did do.
But she's in Faza. You're sailing away from that right now.
Yeah.
You will note, you can remember that there's another being in Flowerdale that was connected to him. That was the so-called home base of Vivian's friends of that party. Or associates, I should say. She wasn't really friends with many of them.
Yeah.
So, we have some ideas on what we may be facing. When we get there, we know what we need to do. Go to the arena. That will take care of some of what we need. At this point, other than being aware of other possibilities, is there anything that we must do before Fang's Port?
It was Aurora. That's who, right?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm going through. Took me a minute to find it.
Aurora was a friend of hers. And she seemed to have some association with Aleskia after. Remember, she is the high priestess of Apollo.
Yeah.
She did aid you back in, what was it, 4?
Yeah, I've been waiting to hear from her.
Yeah. Fair. But her home base is a house in Flowerdale.
I don't suppose that's on the way to Fangsport.
Nope.
Yeah, Sfazo and Flowerdale are pretty much in the center of Spero.
Yeah,
On opposite ends of the mountain. But that's if you want that resources that way. Unless there's other ways of transportating besides this vessel that you're on. But that's only getting to them. You haven't discussed any ways of possibly communicating with anybody either. If Lewanika only had missive coins in this world. You make that so convenient in your world, man.
I do, but there are tricks to it.
Yes, there is.
I think at this point we have what we need to do to move forward, and then we make on the ground decisions once we're there. Once we're in Fangsport, we get where we need to go. We hit the arena. If we get other information or we have other information that may alter or change things, we'll roll with that as we get it. But for now, we're on the only path that is before us.
Yeah, I mean, in Fangsport we have the chance to knock 2 off the list, possibly, so.
Okay. Well, this is a 3-hour session, so we will stop here. Everybody will level up because you did hit a milestone in finding getting the sin off of Mystic. Aleski, you will also go up another level. So you're going up 2 levels because you have one of the sins.
So, just so I make sure we're all, I have the right thing, because I think at some point in time, I may not have leveled correctly. What level do you have for us all where we should all be?
Well, I'm going to be turning 12, but we leveled up when we became faith touched, I believe. So we
Yeah,
would
but
be
Right, and then I
separate
got
from
another
them
level.
Yeah.
when you
Right, and
did
then I
that.
got one for my sin.
So you would
Right,
be
so I should be
13.
So I would be 13 now and going to 14.
No, I think you would just be 1 ahead of me.
Yeah.
So 12 going to 13.
So you'll be 13, Hephaestus.
Yeah.
Firebrand's
Okay.
being 12. Alesky's also going to match to 13. While,
No, wouldn't Oleski
No,
go to
'cause
12? Because he's not
unless he
faith
was going
touched.
to 12 because he didn't pick up the faith thing.
but
Wait.
he's getting a sin, so he's going to get a milestone.
Yeah.
And he's going up a level again. I have him at 11 right now. Right?
So he was the same level as me?
I should have been 1 behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
going
what
off
I'm saying.
Whatever you guys put in is what I'm going off of. So
Right, and I think I messed up along the way because the way I had it is I should be 1 ahead of Firebrand, and Oleski should now be equal to Firebrand.
Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go and chat and figure that out.
Because I got the one from.
We won't bore the people here. But I do want to make sure we hit a date, so if anyone wants to catch this, that finds it down the road.
And so we know, to thinking forward, that the 2 that we're looking for in Fangsport are Sloth and Envy.
Okay.
If anybody wants to think about.
So we have the 2nd, the 9th.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, I guess 16th, the 23rd, and the 30th. Those 3 dates would be the best, I think.
I would say no to the 9th for me.
No, not 9th,
Okay.
not 2nd, not 9th. So either 16th, the 23rd, or the 30th. What works best for? I guess Lee is going to check first because he's
Anywhere
mostly
those 30 work.
The 30th would be my last.
Hang on a second.
I'm open.
You're open.
We're talking January 30th?
Yes.
Yeah. That would be my last, because we're going to Florida on the next day. It was super early.
Yeah. The 16th is the day before Martin Luther King's Day, in case that's anything for anyone who might be tied up with something else.
The 23rd may be the better one for me. I don't know what anybody else has got going on.
All right, let's go.
Checking that right now.
23 maybe.
At this point, I've got no ties to anything, so in January. So who knows for me? But I mean, I don't have any reasons to say no to anything at
You
this
think
point.
your work schedule's cleared up by that time for sure?
I may not even have a job at that point.
Really?
Oh, Jesus.
Well, this time of year, historically, I get into that temporary work leave because they don't have an assignment for me to match my work restrictions.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, so we're gonna shoot for the 23rd then.
Yeah.
All right,
Works for me.
folks. If you catch this before January 23rd of 2022, we would love to have you around. And until then, we will see you again on Streams of Spero.